Hello everyone and welcome back to Dreams of Arkos after a small extended vacation. I hope you're all doing well. I am your Dungeon Master Kelle. I use he and him as my pronouns, and folks, I am very excited to be hopping back into game today. It has been a wild month of charity and vacations and all sorts of stuff that you're going to hear about very soon, I guarantee. So, if this is your first time joining us, this is episode 5 of the Dreams of Arkos, a homebrew, Greco-Roman Persian-inspired adventure with a little bit of some mythic energy thrown in and a lot of fae stuff on the way. We have the rest of our episodes over on YouTube, and you should go enjoy them and upvote them and give them comments and stuff like that. That would be great. We have a couple of announcements and a thank you to our sponsor. But first, I want to go around and introduce everybody today. As you may notice, Amy has been replaced by her character Gwylan today because she's a little under the weather. So we will be running sans Ami, unfortunately. But we wish them well, and we hope that you feel better, Amy. On the break, we're also going to show off some amazing chibi art that we had made of our Arkos characters, which you probably have already seen if you're on our Discord. So if you're not on our Discord, go. Our Discord, as always, is free for the first month, and after the first month, it's also free. So you should join. It's a good deal. On the 72nd month, there is an upcharge, though. So 73rd month, you'll find out. Stick around. So without further ado, let's go and pass the mic around and say hello, starting with Robin.
Hello, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns. I'm second gen gamer in our Twitch chat. And I am playing Deianera, our Amazon Ranger Centaur, with her Stimfae companion Sophos, who is a mechanical hawk. And yeah, I'm super excited. I really enjoy this game, and I'm really ready to gallop onto this next section. It should behoove us to have a good time, even without our companion, who is just, she's not very stable right now.
I'm going to turn you into glue.
How dare.
I'm going to turn you into glue.
I got the fire if we need help.
Okay, you know what else behooves us? Millie's character. Hi, Millie.
Hi, it is me, Millie. She and her, or they and them. Also, I'm a Gemini. We did that last time. It's in my notes, apparently. I am playing Tyria, our doofus artificer minotaur, who's like 8 feet of love and also turning into a bull now because we're level 5. I would love to do a million puns as well, but I think it's time to move on to the next person.
Hi, Kelle. Just, you're sapping my will to live as we go through the list.
Hey, I only did one, and it didn't even count. It was like a secret segue pun. A segue pun is like a bridge pun. It's not a real pun. It doesn't count.
That's true.
True.
Bridge
and,
pun,
and I'm not sure I have, and I'm not sure I have a pun right now. Hello, it's me. It's Kelle from the road. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Mystredo, the Medusae druid from the Circle of Sacrifice. I don't think I mentioned it last time, but I'm a Leo, and so don't mind me if I'm kind of, silent, pointing off screen and going like giving mom face because my kitten is smacking her mama. Built them a new cat tree, and now they're learning how to share.
No, I thought you were just pointing at Mike.
But I'm ready for role playing. What?
You pointing at our graphic designer.
Oh, yeah. You stop that right now. Mike, you can't use the cat tree. Right?
All right.
I mean, he's a Leo too, so he'd try to get in there. I don't know.
All right. Other people who would like to use the cat tree, it's Traz.
Yes, maybe. Does that have a good spot for a leg?
Oh, God.
I mean, I could fit one in there.
But yes, I am Traz. I use he, him pronouns, and today I'll be playing Forn, who uses he, they, our reborn dragon monk. And no, I don't have any more puns. That was 2 weeks ago.
I appreciate that.
No puns. No puns at all. Are you okay if I'm mean to you in a pun?
Do it.
Or like reboring then. But also not really. You're great. Your character's great.
I mean,
also,
when are we not mean to Traz? Yeah, it's why
Also-
everyone bought him all those donations during Extra Life, so he could finally get revenge.
It's true. I have been forcing Robin to watch Hell's Paradise, the anime Hell's Paradise.
Oh my god, you
and
look
now you can
fucking...
see the Forn is
Yeah,
just is like a bad Xerox of the main character.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was
yeah.
before the series came out. I didn't even know what the series
I know,
was. so
it's
Kelly
just
was
it's that
messaging me,
what
I'm
is it? What is the term when two inventions happen at the same time? Whatever. It's basically just that moment of genius where
Magic?
It's magic. Yeah, it's the
Coincidence?
Gathering. It's the Gathering. Speaking of the Gathering, did
It's
you
like
guys
how
know
things tend toward crab. They just tend toward.
that's Carcination?
Yeah, it's like that.
Okay, well, speaking of the Gathering, did you guys know that Henry Cavill is still up for doing that Highlander movie with the John Wick directors?
Wait, what?
Yeah, the John
What?
Wick directors want to reboot Highlander, and they want Henry Cavill as the
Ooh.
Highlander. And Henry Cavill's like, swords? I like swords.
I'd watch that. Yeah, I'd watch that.
Cavill and a kilt.
I'd watch the
Cavill and a
heck out of
kilt.
that.
So,
Cavill and a kilt.
folks, before
There
we go
can be only
further-
one.
there can be that. Yeah. Before we go any further than Cavill in a kilt, I just want to quickly thank our sponsor for the episode, because we could not do episodes like this without Bookwyrm Games. Bookwyrm Games is a place for all dice dragons with a lot more than 168 different types of dice, from acrylic to resin, metal to liquid core, even actual gemstones. You can get liquid core dice with eyes in them so that you can behold your successes. You can get dice bags to hold your hoard, and you can get dice trays to make sure that you're rolling safely when you are playing potentially on glass tables. Never ever roll gemstones on glass tables, folks. You can also engage all senses with their candy dice, which you can chomp down to intimidate your other dice or your dungeon master if you're playing a barbarian. That's always a good call. You can also get their tea so you can contemplate your nat ones, which you'll be coming from other dice, of course. Also, you can check out their 5-set mystery boxes, their familiar selection, their jewelry, and even a mystic item monthly subscription with fun surprises every month. The best part about this is that you get 10% off your order if you use code DorkTales. That's all one word, DorkTales. Not only that, shipping is absolutely free if you order 100 Canadian or more, which is like 15 US right now. Not really, but it feels like it because I just had to buy a bunch of stuff from the States. And I'm going there next month. This month, oh god, it's September. So hey, go and spend some love at Bookwyrm Games. Bookwyrm Games, thank you for sponsoring us and for being a great sponsor for yet another month. We love you incredibly much and hope you're having fun at PAX West. And with that, I also wanted to say, folks, if you are feeling generous, it is September, where you can save a bunch of money by subscribing over here on Twitch and giving some of your hard-earned denarii to us while we keep the stream running. I also would love to see more of you on Patreon, where we have a fantastic selection of games that run every month. By joining Patreon, you get an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, between 4 and last month you got 8 games, I'm pretty sure. That have not gone up anywhere else publicly yet. You'll also get access to a couple of games that we are not publishing publicly for the time being. Alien Destroyer of Worlds is going up in September, and that is being held until the SAG-AFTRA strike is over, as is our Star Trek game, just because we don't want to be producing studio IP content while there is a strike going on, as several of us have lots of connections with people because we live in Hollywood North area. And yeah, so please join our Patreon.
So those are only available on Patreon right now, right?
They are only available on Patreon. That is your Star Trek game that is only available on Patreon. It's like $5 a month. It's really cheap to join the Patreon. And your game is ridiculous and running tomorrow morning. Oh, let me know what this.
I know, I'm excited for it.
What's the name of the next episode? I gotta write that. I gotta make a thumbnail for that.
Oh, I guess we should just call it like Night Shift Part 2. We gotta give it a dramatic name, like Night
I need
Shift
to
Part
catch up
2, Revenge of the
last
Troublesome Dawn.
God.
I need to watch last week's. I didn't realize it was a double feature.
Yeah, it's a double feature.
Gotta catch
You'll
up.
go in and you will.
Yeah.
I have
will
a new
say
wig.
that'll be fine. It's going to start off in a very obvious manner. I think
so
you'll be up to speed immediately.
Join the Patreon to support my ridges because I have full prosthetics for that game now. And they're actually pretty dope.
It is glorious. It is amazing.
It is very honorable. Folks, we're going to be starting game in just a sec. Is there any last minute announcement from anybody that you need to share? All right, that was nice and easy.
You're cool and good. Thank you for hosting this channel and putting so much work into it. And I hope that
Yeah.
people support you during
Subscribe,
September because they're all
subscribe.
bottoms.
Yes.
I believe I'm what your people call a power top. I run enough games. I think I'm definitely not a Switch. Also, folks, I am so excited because I've been talking to a bunch of people. We're going to start in just a sec. I promise. I have been talking to a bunch of people who are members of the Dork Tales team. And when Strixhaven ends, we've got plans for things to replace Strixhaven now. And I'm super excited because I get to roll dice as a player, which will be fun in an actual, like...
I guess speaking of you rolling dice, is that happening tonight or tomorrow?
Is what happening
RC.
So yeah, and the last
1.
thing that you need to know is that in 6.5 hours from now, the first episode of Radiant Citadel is going public tonight. It'll be starting on Twitch, and then we'll be going up on YouTube within the next, 48 hours. So come back at 7. Come and just hang out in the chat. It was an episode that Robin ran of her Radiant Citadel game where I got to roll dice and be a DILF.
Oh my god, you're so daddy. And Jen is just mommy. And
the rest are our kids.
Chaos.
I guess Christine's the sexy
I mean,
aunt
Traz is... Yeah, Traz is definitely the kid.
That's true.
He's the innocent teenager.
Yep. And I can definitely see Amy's character being this strange ace teenager. Like this ace 10-year-old.
Yep.
Yeah. But that game is chaos, and yes, please come back for that. And then if you want to catch up, Patreon's taking a little bit of break for Harvest, so you can have time to catch up on all the episodes before it picks up again, probably in November. So
I gotta update the Patreon tiers.
come check out Radiant Citadel.
All right, that's enough faffing around. It is time to faff around in-game. So, folks, thank you. For those who missed, let me catch you up on what we did before. Last time, on the Dreams of Arkos, you attended the pre-wedding celebration of King Manos's daughter and a distant dignitary, Prince Apollon. Well, the ceremony got into the point where everyone was getting nice and liquidated, if you follow my meaning, when a wedding crasher, a cyclops that had once seized the princess and taken her captive, came to reclaim his lost love? What happened then is quite a kerfuffle while you tried to fight off the Cyclops, only in the middle of that to have assassins from a foreign nation, undead creatures born of bronze masks, appeared, striking the king, removing one of his hands, and creating a bit of a kerfuffle. Uniting with the Cyclops to protect his wannabe bride, you ended up engaging in a massive melee and foiling the assassination attempt. Only at the end of that did you realize that your other companion, Inone, a strange warlock from the northern lands, had ran off with the king's hand, which you all realized was key to opening his vault. Inside of his vault, you confronted Inone, who had forged her invitation to this gathering in order to access an ancient artifact at the back of the king's vault known as the Wine of Dreams. The carafe that it was held in, the urn, the amphora, shattered, releasing the Wine of Dreams and the power of a long-forgotten being. Aside from the 5 of you, everyone throughout the land of Arkos found themselves falling into a deep, dark slumber. Guided by one of the Fates' oracles, you were sent on a mission to delve into the land of dreams itself and confront this being so that this curse could be lifted. But to do that, you would have to reach the Feywild. Luckily, Tyria knew of just one such portal to the Feywild, there at the heart of the tomb of Zenos, an ancient hero and a labyrinth that her family had guarded for generations. With that, and several magic items that you had looted from the king's treasury, or borrowed, I suppose, for this purpose, you set off on a voyage to go and restore the waking world to Arkos. And that is where we will begin our story. It has been most of a day since you set off. You're aboard the folding ship. Gwylan is at the helm, and as it has been folded into its full size of a trireme, you can see the oars jutting out of the sides, being moved by spectral, invisible hands, pushing you onward. Gwylan has been somewhat distant, and any attempts to socialize with her have been rebuked with an offhand comment, and she stares into the distance. There's something a bit off, perhaps betrayal from her friend Inone has caused this. But the rest of you find yourselves aboard the folding ship, headed northward toward the Isle of Corassus. What are you all doing? It's been the better part of a day, so anybody who wants to can. I'll say that you can benefit from a long rest.
I think Tyria is going to position herself in the part of the ship furthest from the water.
Okay.
And is just going to sit very much in the center, trying to stay calm, but I think she's really quite concerned about, whether or not this has reached her family, of course. Excited to be going home, but it's a challenging circumstance.
Fair.
Yeah, I think Deianera's also quite concerned about her family. How far away from her island are we?
It's going to take you
Roughly.
at this rate about a day and a half. At casual sailing at this rate.
I think if it's... So I think what she's debating, and tell me if this is feasible, Kelle, is she's kind of interested in sending Sophos off to go scout
Okay.
and try and get to the island and back to find her. So I think she would try and write a note on parchment and try and send Sophos back and just say if they're sleeping, don't bring the note back at all, and if they are there awake, that they would write something back.
Sounds good. Sophos lets off shrill noise and takes to the sky. Its mechanical wings carrying it back toward Tistame. Forn, what are you doing?
I think right now they're just kind of pacing up and down the ship, a little bit anxious that maybe his connection to the world is suddenly going to disappear if everyone's falling asleep. He's probably jogging around, doing exercises, just trying to keep busy.
Okay. Can you do me a favor and just make me an acrobatics roll? Now, I want to remind you, this is quite a large ship. This is easily about 20 to 30 feet wide and about 100 feet long. A full trireme made out of folding paper. Thick paper. But still, it's a bit...
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10? Okay, so Forn is doing basic activities aboard. Mystredo, what are you doing, and would someone doing general exercises, jumps, flips, pull-ups on some of the rigging, would that distract you or bother you?
I don't know if it would distract or bother, but it's just, it's not something she's used to. It's kind of more like, okay, this is... Okay, I guess that's what he does. And I imagine the snakes are all watching too, kind of like, huh? It's not like she does any of this stuff. It's just, it's
What's
more
he
like,
doing?
reading and I don't know what he's doing.
Exercising.
Yeah. He's probably just, I don't know. He's probably just, anxious, nervous. I don't know.
We are not nervous. I'm nervous.
Well, I know you guys. Yeah, a little bit. It's just, try and, maybe a little meditation,
Yes.
Maybe try and meditate a little bit.
Hello, cow lady. You're going to hear a snake nearby you, Tyria, go, shh. The snake that looks over at you from Mystredo's hair is distinctly cross-eyed.
She's
course
going
he
to
is.
reach towards it very, very carefully and give it the tiniest pat on the head with one finger. Say, such a good little creature.
Oh, thank you, lady.
It's just hissing back still. Yes. Very, very wise. she will
It
say.
sticks its tongue out with a bit of a lisp, even like. So instead of a tss, it's more of a.
I think she's gonna like remember the like affirming gesture of the thumbs up and give it like an awkward thumbs up.
It's going to try to give you a thumbs up before realizing it doesn't have thumbs.
He has no thumbs or
Yeah,
hands.
that's valid.
And then you're going to see something that you never thought you'd see in your life before. All of the other snakes in the hair look at you, which for one is something that you probably hadn't thought about seeing before either. But they're
Yeah.
all going to roll their eyes at the other snake.
Oh. Oh, is this one a sad snake? She's gonna scoofle the underside of its chin.
It leans its chin in. It is not sad. You don't think... Make me an animal handling roll.
Sure, technically. Oops, that was not a D20, that's a D10. I rolled an 8. So my animal handling. Oh,
Mystredo's
right, I forgot. I actually
definitely
have
being
solid
yoinked
animal
by the
handling.
snakes.
I have a 13.
13? Nah, it doesn't seem sad at all. Seems kind of dumb, but otherwise seems... See, honestly, this thing is giving off, like, big golden retriever energy.
Ah. You're just a particularly cute little snake, then. I wonder if I can teach mouse to communicate to snakes.
Mouse looks up at you. It goes, Mouse.
Right, well put. It didn't work when I tried to teach you common.
Mouse.
Technically correct.
Cheese.
Little pat on the nose. The best kind of. A second word? I need to consult my notes. Oh, and my cheese collection.
Cheese.
I'm picturing like a little carved piece of cheese, so it just looks like cheese.
Yep.
So you can just like feed a mouse and then it just like falls out later.
It
but
just
it's
falls
very
out the butt
excited
like one of
about
those
it.
dolls.
Oh my gosh.
Actually,
yeah.
you know
It
what?
just goes
As
clunk, clunk,
Yes.
clunk.
you do that, you're going to hear...
Just gonna like
That's a big
something-
cheese chunk.
It's a piece of
Put the
wood.
chunk of cheese back. Put it in her bag. Such a good mouse.
Mouse.
One day, Mystredo. One day I will teach him common.
I wonder if I can teach Sophos to drop bombs like that. Wonder if
It is
Sophos
definitely
has
a type of bomb.
Oh yes, that's
Very
what I mean.
cheese
Like birds, like
motivated. Part of my attempt for realistic circumstances. However, wow.
yeah, Sophos does not have that part. But maybe you could help.
I would certainly try. Canary doesn't either. She just screams.
Oh, so the Sophos. Should they get along? Sophos is
Canary
gone-
is sapient, though. Gonna poke the little bird.
It screams.
Oh, so is Sophos.
I can't make that
Yes, I
noise, so we're just going
know.
to say... Scream!
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Forn, you're running Your form is a bit off. You need to work on your center of balance.
Yeah, I noticed I've been off since that stupid Cyclops batted me away.
Here. Let me. Can I try and do a? Do I have medicine? I do have medicine. Could I try and like crack Forn's back to put it back into place?
Yeah, you go ahead. Make me a medicine check.
Just try and like get Forn back into working order.
So, are you going to let her like touch you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I might regret this decision, but
What'd you get? Nat 1?
I rolled that one.
Rolled a nat 1. Okay.
I'm so
so,
Oh no!
so here's
I'm
what's
so
going to happen.
sorry.
Deianera, you're going to like put your hands on his back and start feeling it up, and are going to like just pull back in revulsion. Where his ribs should be like this around the back, at least 3 of them have been bent over each other like gnarled fingers. He shouldn't be able to breathe right now. And as you're standing next to him, you can hear the sound of a slight whistle whenever he talks. And you are incredibly sure that one of his ribs has been punctured by, pardon me, one of his lungs has been punctured by his ribs.
What the? And she's just gonna like do the like that thing the horses do when they like back up on her spook. She's just like just tripping over her hose.
or what happened? I didn't feel anything. Did you do anything?
What is wrong? Yeah. What are you? Your
Right.
ribs, your lung sounds punctured. What? How are you breathing right now?
Were you injured in the fight?
I mean, it did become a Cyclops' plaything. Something off.
You
It was
shouldn't
off.
be breathing right now.
Oh,
Oh, right.
perhaps I should should I heal you? Should I give you some healing?
No, I think I'm okay. Oh, how? They're asleep. Maybe they won't really care, but But if I said I died, I don't know how many years
What?
ago?
And you were resurrected? Like, by cleric?
No. Not in the typical means, anyway.
Was it a necromancer?
feel
Kelly,
like
how
that
much
was
do
one
I
of
know
Tyria's
about the
ears
ritual they
just perks
perform?
up.
I would allow anybody who wants to can make me a religion roll.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Oh, I will try.
Okay.
Yeah, I botched. So,
You have no idea what they did.
Oh.
You have no idea what
Okay.
they did. You just know that it
Hang on,
worked, kind of.
18.
18? Okay, so
18.
once... Forn, have you mentioned that you're from Akoka? Or that you were traveling from Akoka?
mm,
I think you... Did you?
I mentioned I was from Emery's. I didn't say who I was currently.
Oh,
Fair.
yes.
Yeah,
You said it.
fair.
Nice. Yeah.
So there are a number of ways to resurrect people that are not quite as perfect as, say, like a true resurrection. Reincarnation wouldn't work, Kelle. If
No.
he mentions Akoka,
Revivify?
Revivify would put him back together, but then he'd be normal. So, like, I mean, it could be necromancy. He could be brought back by
Yeah.
necromancers.
I mean, that's
And yeah, once he mentions Akoka, I can tell you a specific. Actually, you know what? With an 18, what he's exhibiting right now is either necromancy or some type of... Well, I guess it is a type of necromancy, actually.
Yeah, but a spell that keeps him bound to this plane, I guess.
You know that in particular, the region known as Akoka has a practice of ancestor worship that allows their ancestors to literally run off of prayer energy.
Oh.
So picture like something like the traditional like Day of the Dead ceremonies and other ancestor worshiping ceremonies, Japanese Shinto beliefs, things like that. But by leaving offerings and things to your ancestors, you actually keep them alive. Mm-hmm. And the bigger the offering, the more power.
Is this a dark version of that?
It's kind of neutral.
Okay.
What's happening?
So it can be used however the person intends.
Yeah, you can totally do it to raise evil people.
Yeah.
You can use it to raise monsters and things like that. But usually it's pretty neutral. It depends on the person, really. But that is a practice. However, it's a very exclusive thing to the Akokans.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that some random Amresian guy has this is kind of weird. So that's what you would assume.
Yeah.
So Forn, as you were.
Where did you have this done? This is not common.
Well, you all kept me alive. I think I could trust you, though. Tyria, don't freak out.
She's sort of doing her best to be small, despite being a little over 8 feet tall. No promises.
Mouse.
Giving Mouse a really nervous pat on the head.
It came from Akoka.
Oh, yes. That explains it.
What does it explain?
Yeah, explain for the rest of us.
If I'm not mistaken, the Akokans have a practice, a very special practice that by leaving offerings and making very elaborate prayers that they can keep family and ancestors alive, sort of alive. It's not perfect, but they can come back.
Yeah, they mentioned something about thoughts and prayers being the thing keeping me alive, but I don't quite understand it all.
Well,
So you're literally kept here by prayer, and if they stop praying, you don't?
yes. Does it have to be continuous prayer, or is it by the? I'm sorry, I haven't come across this before. This is so new, so unknown, almost.
Yeah, they didn't give me the specifics, rather than if I didn't do what they did, they throw me back to the void. So I wouldn't even see the orphan if I cease to exist.
So, it's not family? Family?
Oh no, I have pissed them off. They want something from me. They want something from Emery's.
So
If I had the
you're
wager, I probably botched a job, and that's why they want me. At least that's my guess.
so you're here for a mission.
You don't
Well,
remember?
the wedding I had to join, and they wanted to make sure it went through. But the fact everyone's fallen asleep, I'm, to say, a little on edge that I might just stop existing at one point.
Oh, okay, but it's not.
Perhaps dreams count?
It hasn't completed yet. It doesn't mean that it won't. Maybe you still have some time. Maybe by going to the Feywild we can. Maybe there's something else that you can do. I mean, if it was really about, completing the mission or making sure that the marriage happened at that exact time, and it didn't, it doesn't explain why you're still here. I mean, the magic is so powerful. They would know. They're connected to you. This is a bond with them.
Well, I don't think it's like a spell that has a timer. I think it's just more the fact that he's doing the job.
Yes.
And they will pray, so he's alive.
Yes. It must mean that they still believe you can complete it.
Or it's a spell that is up, and then you have to like physically cancel it. And so it just even if they're sleeping, the prayer spell might be still active because they may have to actually like turn it off, like like a tap. So maybe the magic's already flowing, keeping you alive, and they have to turn it off. So you may be fine.
Right, if they're asleep, if it's reached a coca.
Well, in any case, the body has its uses, though it's not as strong as my original body. But breathing's not. I don't actually need to breathe, sleep, eat, or drink.
Wait. So, you had a different form? You had a different body before?
Unless this was my old one and it's not in great shape. I don't recall being so fragile in my previous life. But it's all still kind of hazy to me.
Do you remember what you looked like?
That's a good question, Kelle. Do I remember if I looked any different?
Mystredo's gonna see if she can find, anything
Make me an intelligence
reflective that she can. Yeah.
I mean, the ocean's right there. You could also.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a mirror on them?
That's what she's scrambling to find. Do I have a mirror? Let's check.
I think so, yeah, actually.
Check my stuff.
To peer around corners, Tyria would have a mirror for sure. Or
Yeah,
even just like heavily
Tyria would
polished
totally have a mirror.
So,
metal.
Forn, make me an int roll.
Something, yeah.
That'd be 13.
Who am I rolling?
You will be in a moment, but Forn,
Okay.
as you try to remember things about your life, you have flashes of the smell of campfire smoke, the feel of a hand on your back, the bristle of someone else's facial hair on your cheek, the smell of fresh skinned meat, laughter, and the sound of a baby crying. But that's all you're pulling through.
Yeah, I don't quite remember what it is I looked like before.
So, quick question, Kelle.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who is a follower who worships Soth, how does this affect like my beliefs here?
In what sense? Like, how do you think that? Like, are you talking about like? Do you think you would be put off by this?
Yeah.
This is definitely not natural. Soth deals with the natural world primarily, and their whole thing is that, I mean, technically they exist in all animals and all creatures, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd say this is very unnatural.
Yeah.
Soph is all about life and change and growth and even mutation and cancer, but those things have a finite nature to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that this is probably definitely unusual. You would probably have the vibe looking at him that he's a piece of walking taxidermy.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe not dissimilar to Forn would maybe not strike you as dissimilar from, say, Mouse or one of the other constructs.
Yeah.
How you take that is up to you, of course.
Yeah.
Mystredo, were you doing something with that mirror? Did you grab the
She
mirror?
was looking for a mirror.
Okay.
She doesn't have one herself, but she is looking for something to use as a mirror.
Okay, so Mystredo was looking around in her things, and is kind of just rummaging around, kind of fairly hastily.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, looking around and kind of like peeking around like on the ship. Does it look like there's anything to be used as for scrying or anything?
Make me an investigation roll.
Okay. Can't read. 8.
8. You're
8.
frustrated. You can't
I
find
know, it's
anything.
crap.
Like the closest thing that the closest thing you could find is like some of your weapons have a slight reflective nature to them, but even then they're not particularly well shined at this moment.
Darn it. Ugh. Does anybody have anything shiny? I need something shiny. So peer over this side and see how calm is the water.
Not particularly.
Is
It's
there
pretty
water?
choppy
Not
right now.
particularly.
The trireme is taking it well, but it's a large ship and has a lot of inertia to it, so it's being pretty steady comparatively.
I do have this reflective bit of metal. It's polished.
Oh, that would work.
You just hand her
Is
a
it
mirror.
big? Is it little?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's just a hand mirror.
She's-
Very small, just
Yeah.
like a little hand mirror to peer around corners.
Does it
And
have
she
like
picks it up and
does
it's
it have
like
a collapsible
massive.
rod on it? Like a selfie stick?
It's not
Oh.
Mystredo's selfie stick.
I feel like maybe it needs to like deploy kind of like a yo-yo, so the whole thing like zoops out and you can like peer and then it comes back. It's like a fancy little clockwork mechanism. It's got to have gears on it just for the aesthetic. so.
Because you use this in your daily tools, right? So does it have a clip so you can clip it to your clothes and go like
Of course.
like
Yeah,
an ID
yeah.
badge?
Of course. Yes.
Ah.
Okay, perfect. That makes
Nice.
sense. All right, so
Okay.
yeah, so you were handed this small mirror on a little. It looks like it's attached to a snail.
What?
Just very curious.
All right.
Okay.
Go pull his mask off and look.
You look real pale.
Carefully.
Well, I look like I've been dead.
So this is who you are, who you were.
Maybe. I don't know. In either case, this is my body right now, and could be better.
Well,
Could be worse.
yes, could be worse.
Could be a scarier type of zombie.
Yeah, or you could be yeah.
You could have
Well,
I mean,
teeth or something.
at any rate, you don't seem to be traumatized by that, so that's good. Maybe.
You grow up in Emery's, you see all sorts of awful things, so I'm a little numb to it. Hands the mirror back carefully.
And as you do, Forn hands the mirror back, and as he does, he has to reach out and then pull back and like remove his arm with the elbow higher because something is catching inside of him.
Oh.
Like he does this awkward kind of underhanded past you, and then only gets about halfway before having to go. And you can hear the sound of like grinding bones, like someone stepping on a rotisserie chicken.
Can I do a medicine check and just see if she can figure out what's wrong?
Yeah, make
with
me a
his arm?
chiropractor roll.
Welcome to Lenny's chiropractic clinic. I'll get you bending like a snake in no time.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
17 altogether.
Okay.
With my proficiency.
So, you kind of like look at his arm and like walking underneath, you're going to like take him by the elbow. What basically would be like a karate takedown, you know,
Yeah.
where you brace beneath the elbow, put at the shoulder. But in this case, you just kind of like lurch upward, and you are going to hear this xylophone noise mixed with the sound of
Whoa.
crunching bone. And Forn, you're going to let out this like slightly. Well, Forn's going to let out this sudden exhale of breath as his lung recompresses, and this there's a mist of blood in the air, but it is
Ugh.
not fresh blood. Black congealed
Yuck.
mist is going to go out of his lungs,
Ooh.
but the whistling sound is going to go away.
Ta-da.
Thank you. And sorry about the
Well,
blood.
no, I mean, you've obviously been not alive for a bit. So, well, I mean, it's a little bit better. Glad I could do something.
Very large, anxious wiggling.
Yeah, I think at this point, Deianera's is gonna like kind of just pretend to see something and be like, you need to.
Yeah, we're all just gonna kind of like, ah.
Okay. Everybody takes their long
Everybody
rest
let
now.
him- Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one. We're like passing out. Like,
Just kind of,
woo!
yeah, applying some
I-
olive
I
oils
just-
to your skin type of thing.
I just chiropracted a zombie. Mr. Zombie.
All right. You all chill for a
Oh,
bit.
that's an experience. Whew.
The sailing is comfortable, as it could be. You have some supplies aboard. Figs, olives, food that you took from the wedding reception that wasn't upended by particularly angry minotaurs.
She wasn't that angry, but like, you know,
angrish.
could have been a red table.
It was a red tablecloth. That's what it was.
I hate that thing.
Oh, yes, yes.
All right. So it's a fairly decent sailing. Midday, as you are getting on to the early afternoon, you are going to see a shape come in the distance, Deianera, and recognize it as Sophos. Blazing back at incredible speed that can only really be maintained by a creature like him. Like it, I suppose I should say. And it's going to land next to you and look up at you. It has no message.
And she can also, I forgot the fact that she can actually talk with him
Sure.
in
What do you
different
say to
clicks
it?
and squeaks. She's. What did you find, Sophos?
What kind of voice does Sophos have for you? So it's clicks and squeaks, but how do you internalize it?
I think she internalizes it as So, like, a hawk, I think, is more of like a not quite as noble as an eagle, but like a smart kind
I got it.
of. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Asleep. They're all asleep. Every last one of them.
Oh no.
The predators as well. And the prey. Your aunt has fallen asleep mid-hunt. She will be quite cranky when she awakens.
But she's okay. No one was in, looks like, any danger.
I could not see any danger.
Thank you, Sophos. That is,
Of course, mistress.
she will find like a very, I guess olives probably have a lot of oil in it, so she probably has like an olive that she can give him that he probably likes because it's all like oily.
Sounds good. And as you're talking to Sophos there, you're going to hear a noise behind you. The ship continues moving, the rudder being piloted by Gwylan. She's going to look over at you. So they're asleep too.
Yes.
Everyone's asleep. This whole thing.
Yes.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Is-
It's not. I was angry in the moment. Very angry at your trust in your friend, but by taking some time, I realize we get weakness from closeness sometimes. So I am sorry if I was angry at you at all. I think I was angry at everyone with what happened, but it's not your fault.
It's not my fault.
Each person's responsible for their own actions.
Whose fault is it?
Your friends. Or the voice that was telling her to do something.
Can I get a survival roll of anyone who is trained in it? And can I ask, what's everyone's passive perception?
16.
14.
13.
Okay,
I'll put it in chat here.
sounds good. Perfect.
I am not trained in survival.
Okay.
17 for
17?
survival.
All
Yeah.
right. So as you are riding across the waves, with that success in survival, you're going to notice that the riding gets a bit choppier. And you can see that the clouds are beginning to billow and darken. The horizon.
Storm.
And with your passive perception, glancing up, you're going to see that Gwylan, like a little mist starts to form around her eyes for a moment as she bites on her lip, kind of anxiously. Upset? But you are going to see a little crackle of light arc out of the corner of her eye. Stupid fault. And a lightning bolt is going to strike the area next to the boat.
What are you doing?
What? I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to pilot this
Calm.
damn boat.
Calm down. We're in a storm.
If we get struck by lightning, how fast will this thing go up?
Very fast. It's a paper boat. Deianera is gonna go to the helm and try and convince Gwylan to take a rest.
I'm fine.
You've been piloting for hours.
And I'll pilot for more. What's your AC?
Oh, my AC right now is 16.
That's a nat 16.
Okay, bracers, reflex, reaction, shield.
Okay, she's going to like push at you, and you're going to see like a little flash of light in her eyes, and she's going to like slam her. It's more like just like a shove, just a get the fuck away from me type of shove, but it's going to like hit you and scoot you back to the edge of the boat. I said I'm fine. What do you do? What do you all do? Does anybody want to roll me initiative?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that was not great.
Okay.
Maybe Lenny could talk to her. Everybody likes Lenny.
Get Lenny to talk some sense into her.
Well, I mean, sense or nonsense, whatever he does seems to work with people.
The skies darken incredibly over you. And let's go initiative. What do we have? We've got Deianera with a 19. Okay, then we've got Gwylan with a 16. Then we've got Mystredo. Then we have a tie between Tyria and Forn. All right, Deianera, what do you do?
I think she's going to say, You're out of your mind. You need sleep. Stand down before I will make you stand down, Gwylan. You need a break.
Can you, on your turn, can I get you to do me a big favor? Can you
Yes.
please make me... Can you please make me a saving throw? I would love it if you made me a charisma save.
Oh, joy. That's an 8.
An 8. Do you have any bonus versus being charmed?
I don't think so. I was also
Okay.
gonna try and say command, cast command at that.
Sounds great. All
with
right,
that
so...
speak.
And, okay, cool. What is the saving throw for that?
It is a wisdom, I believe.
Okay, that is an 8. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a +8 or +6 to that minimum.
Yeah, my wisdom is 14.
All
the
right,
spell
so what?
save.
So what is your command for that?
Her command is leave, for like leave the post.
She puts her hands up and takes a step back from it, acquiescing to your command. And do you do anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. As she takes a step away, she's going to look horrified down at the rudder and go, "You idiot, somebody has to keep their hand on it! You don't know how to pilot this thing!"
You need a break.
We're in a storm! And she's going to take a step forward, or she's going to try to, and your command lasts till the end of your next turn, I believe?
Well, no, it's just on her turn. She does that action and then ends her turn.
Okay, so she's gonna try to struggle against it, but is gonna be unable to. All right, Mystredo, what do you do on your turn?
Well, she's not doing anything so much as she wants to. Gwylan, we just want to make sure that you're okay. You're very, very upset, and I understand. This was a big shock, and I'm so sorry. But we're just concerned for you. We just want you to. We're sorry that this happened. We just don't want you to get too upset.
Make me a persuasion roll, please.
Uh, 13?
13, okay. She's going to look kind of back and forth, like, why are you all looking at me like this? Tyria or Forn? If Mystredo, are you done with your turn?
Just continuing to, to look at her very, concernedly. Just, we're just wanting to make sure that you're okay. We don't want you to. We're sorry about your upsetness. Upsetness? Is that a word? Oh,
All right. So Tyria or Forn, who would like to go?
Forn, your initiative mod's probably higher than Tyria's.
Well, you're tied, so whoever wants to go can go.
Yeah, if you have an idea, you can go.
Tyria has an embarrassing one. I think seeing that lightning is striking and there's no one holding on to the top of the spinny wheel thing that ships need to go ship mode. I think she's going to reach into her bag and pull out a little circlet she has made and strap it to her head. This is a cap of water breathing that is one of my 2 infusions as an artificer.
Okay.
Because she hates the ocean now.
I
I'm going
agree.
to spend her turn
Fair.
putting that on and trying not to be too
Oh,
tall,
boy.
sort of
That's
looking furtively
amazing.
in that direction.
That's kind of, yeah.
Nice.
It's kinda
That's
awesome.
great. That's great. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I could have had a +1 weapon, but she's like, nope. I hate the sea. No, nothing else.
Okay. All right, Mouse is going to look up and go, Mouse. And your bird is going to give an eye
Little
roll.
pad.
All right, Forn, what do you do?
Does Forn have any recollection of maybe knowing how to navigate a boat or even an airship?
I don't know. Do you want to use your daily ability?
Sure, knowledge of the past. Sure, I got 3 of those today.
Or do you get 3? Damn, I need to use that more often.
I get-
my reborn.
You get- Yeah, proficiency equals your proficiency, which is so nice.
Oh, nice. All right. So, if you want to use that, you can go ahead and rush up and try to make me a navigation roll.
Sure, what did I roll for that?
So this would be a wisdom plus sea vehicles roll. So you're not proficient
I don't
in
see
that,
you.
but yeah. So if you're not
So just
proficient in
wisdom.
sea vehicles, then you just roll wisdom, and you can add your, is it D6 or 2D6?
I believe it's
Or is
just a
it-
D6.
Just D6. Okay,
I'll double check for that. Yeah, just a D6.
just D6. All right, let's do it. One.
No, that's pretty close. That's a 3.
Okay.
But a 4, so 7 plus wisdom, so 11.
11. All right. So grabbing onto the rudder or grabbing onto the wheel, you are going to try to stabilize it and steer kind of away from the waves as they crash around you. And Gwylan is going to like look at you grabbing the wheel and just, I know what I'm doing. And there's going to be a cacophonous crack of lightning that's going to blind all of you. That shatters the sea around you. And then I would love it if that dice is gone
Where
forever.
went that dice?
It's
Bye.
Heard that one.
All right, and I am going to spend a drama bomb that I have, and as
Uh-oh.
that crashes around you, the storm becomes even worse, buffeting, slamming into the side of your vessel. Each of you is going to become soaked with rain, and as you do, you are going to hear a noise arising all around you. It's this beautiful, haunting melody begins to rise up. And everything starts to feel fuzzy. Everything feels warm inside. Like you just had a cup of tea or cocoa on a rainy day. And everything starts to blur for a moment. And then everything goes black. And as it does, can I get a charisma save from everyone?
Oh no.
Do you want me to keep?
Technically.
Deianera, you're gonna keep yours.
Yeah, so the 8.
You're gonna keep yours.
Night. I was just checking
So
to see if anything's fey with my favored foe, if I get any sort of advantage on that, if they're fey.
So I rolled a 2, so Tyria's got a total of 3.
Ooh,
Pretty good charisma save
That's
for
so
her. I think.
great.
Whoops.
I rolled 18 for a 16.
18 for 16. That's good. That's good.
I got a 11 plus my 2 is 13.
13. Okay. All right.
So this isn't some sort of hypnotic pattern, specifically mechanically, right?
It is not mechanical.
Cool. Just no like immunity to charm due to being, a minotaur. Anything that's vaguely maze themed, she's just completely immune to, which is really quite funny.
Oh, God. You're gonna be great.
Like
next
the maze
episode.
spell just doesn't work.
Oh, that's great. I love it. And Forn, you are going to wake up. You weren't asleep, but your recollection is clouded. You can hear the sound of crashing waves around you. The storm is off in the distance. There's a bit of rain falling down right now. The sand beneath you is cold. But you're safe. Nearby, you see the paper boat has beached itself. And you're lying in the sand about 40 feet from it. You appear to be fine.
Do I see any of the others nearby?
Yes. Nearby, you can see actually all of the rest of your companions except for Gwylan. You see Mystredo lying just a few feet away from you. One of her snakes is blowing a spit bubble. What do you do?
Oh joy, more complications. You must go up to each person that's alive, get a little spark of lightning, and jolt them awake.
Okay. Mystredo, you will come immediately to alertness.
Oh good, you're still alive.
And, well, you're still, okay. And she'll look around to see where everybody else is.
Okay. The other two are nearby,
let's
and
see.
they're pretty dazed and out of it. You can easily bring them back too by just giving them a shake.
Yeah, I guess we'll both do that, and
I'll get Tyria, but I'm going to. The moment I do it, I'm going to sprint like 40 feet backwards so I don't get hit.
Fair
Just kinda
enough.
On her and just goes, "Wake up, Tyria."
Maybe I should
Tyria, wake up.
Tyria.
I don't like this.
Yum, 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 yum. Hello?
I was half expecting you to start swinging when you got up. Okay, good. You're awake though.
I'm too confused to punch you.
And Mystredo will go over to Deianera. Deianera, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's okay. It's okay. Yes. Okay. We're on land. We're on land.
My God. Where are you? What?
I don't know where we are. We just woke up.
Yeah, but we're missing Gwylan, so
Yes,
we
Gwylan's
probably should go
over
find
there.
her.
Can I make some sort of int check to see what potentially happened? Do I?
You can make me a survival roll.
Okay.
Or you can make me an investigation roll.
Does this have anything to do with Faye?
Yes.
Cool. I get advantage on that.
Are others permitted to roll on this one too?
Yes, you may. You may make investigation or survival.
Then I have wonderful news that I have rolled a 1.
Very 20 for me.
Which is that I have a
Wonderful.
total of 3 on top of that round.
Okay.
One there.
So Tyria's gonna get up and start stumbling around, just kind of like shaking the sleep off as she looks around. And in doing so, she's gonna trudge along the beach, obscuring a number of the tracks that were left in the sand. Deianera,
Tyria.
did anybody else make me an investigation or survival roll?
I made survival and I got 17.
17?
It was.
Okay.
It was
Can-
9.
It was a 9, so you're not sure what's going on at all.
No. No, I'm
So
with Lenny.
as you are looking around, Deianera, you are going to be able to see, and so is Forn. It looks like the ship was landed safely. It's up. It's beached and actually has been dragged up, because that's one of the benefits of having a ship that light, is that for its users you can drag it right on shore and away from the waves so it doesn't just roll off into the night. It is safely beached, and you are going to notice that there are quite a few sets of footprints. In fact, each of you looks like you walked to your location before you laid down.
Huh.
However, you are going to see that there's another set of footprints, several other sets of footprints, that are around what do you think are Gwylan's boots?
What terrain is this?
So looking around, you are on a sandy beach made of dark, dark sand that ranges from brown to almost like a volcanic black. It leads into a jungle some 100 feet beyond the shoreline. This jungle terrain is, well, dark and green. The twin moons shine overhead, giving you quite a bit of light, though. And you can see that it appears that there's a bit of a trail ahead of you.
Mm-hmm. So, as part of my natural explorer feat,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm in my favorite terrain, which is jungle,
Oh, nice.
I learn the exact. So when tracking people, so we're when we're traveling, difficult terrain does not apply, and
Okay.
we can't come lost except by magical means. I remain alert to danger. But then while tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long they pass through the area.
Beautiful. So looking at this, you are going to kind of like squat down and see that the other creatures that came through were barefoot. However, they weren't human feet. They were roughly the same size, each one of them having about a size 12, size 13 size foot. However, each one of them ended with a set of splayed toes. Thick heel and 2 massive toes at the front. Given the way they walked, you think that they might have the reversed knee of, say, well, looking at this with your roll, with like a goat, yes, but you are looking at this, and you, because you have Fae as your favorite enemy.
I do have Fae as my favorite enemy as well, so.
Maynard. The raving ones. Similar to Satyr, they're a type of Fae that was created from mortals. Basically, if you take a mortal and you introduce them into a into a bit of a bacchanalia. So picture like those ancient stories of Fae who collect mortals and then transmute them into Fae. Corrupted humans, corrupted mortals. The Fae generally dislike them, due to never being able to shed that stink of mortality. They are known for being reckless, frenzied, and quite lusty and gluttonous. And it looks like, about an hour ago, a few of them came here, 3 of them, and took Gwylan with them into the jungle.
Maynard. Very similar goat-like people. Fae. Maynard. Oh, that's how you spell it.
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 of them about an hour ago. And they took Gwylan into the jungle.
Oh no.
And what did he plan on doing with her?
They're deranged, raving creatures. They could be torturing her. They're also very gluttonous.
Oh, so
we need
food.
to food, or
They could
sexual.
turn her into one of them. Who knows?
Yum, yum, yum.
None
So,
of this
should
is
we go
good.
ask them then?
Oh, we should go after her for sure.
Yes.
Do we still have our things, like his mouse and canary here,
Mhm.
and
They are
Tyria's
both with you.
pack? Or is, okay, good.
Sophos, can you go a mile? 10 minutes? Report back?
Yes, of course. Click, click, click. It takes flight. The jungle stretches out before you. What do you do?
Did the snakes see anything, or were they out
No,
as well?
they were out
If
too.
I was out, were they out? They were out. Yeah, Lenny.
They're out when you're out.
Bubble. Yeah,
You,
I figured.
you share a brain, sort of.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Well, not
share a
with
brain
Lenny.
stem.
Let's say brain cell, maybe.
Lenny gets a turn with the cell once in a while.
Hell in a cell.
Yep, yep.
Hell in a cell.
We're gonna talk about Lenny. Okay, so they're no help.
Are there any animals nearby?
Yeah, what's the flora and fauna like that we can see first off?
So from here, the flora is quite diverse. There are all manner of tropical plants that are growing off the side of the shoreline. But one thing that you'll notice is there are a number of what look like coconut trees
Okay.
that are leaning over. However, the can I get a perception roll off of anybody who's looking at them?
Yeah. I think Deianera is looking specifically for animals because she can speak with them.
I got a nat 20.
Yes.
You get a nat 20.
Yeah.
So looking up,
Yeah, I
you are going
did.
to see that these are very large, hairy coconuts. Which is strange because coconuts don't look like that until they're hulled.
Yeah.
But these are large, hairy fruits dangling about the size of a sport ball. And above them, you are going to see a massive spider-like crab clinging to one of the
Yikes.
trees. About the size of a
we're not gonna-
mastiff.
Yeah, no, those aren't coconuts. Those are going to be eggs. Even if they
However,
are coconuts, I'm not touching them.
with that perception, you're going to see that the creature appears to be asleep.
That's
And-
good. We're not going to wake it up.
Deianera, as you are looking around, you head to the edge of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
As you look around, you are going to see that there is a small copse nearby. Make me a perception roll to look around. You can also roll me
Okay.
investigation.
Just double checking what I can roll advantage on.
Totally.
Because I did not do well for that roll. I need to get related to your favorite terrain. Proficiency is doubled. Okay. Well, let's see if 11 does that do anything. I'm gonna spend
So-
determination to make
good.
that 14.
All right, at the edge of the jungle, you are going to take a look inside and are going to see that there is a small little place inside of the jungle where some of the brush has been cleared away. More of just like a little, I don't want to say like a dale, but like just kind of a place that looks like some of the native wildlife has kind of brushed aside to use as a shelter. A little den. And there you're going to see that it looks like there are a few wild boars. However, all that remains of this little den is, well, let's find out what's going to be. 3 piglets. Not quite adolescent age, still enough that they're with their mother. However, there is no mother. Instead, you will see that these 3 piglets are sleeping soundly. And there is a rut in the ground where something that is probably several hundred pounds, such as like a mother boar, was dragged away. There is no sign of blood. There is no sign of struggle. Which, for what you know of wild boars, is the exact opposite of what would have happened.
Yeah. She's going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And she's just going to very sorry to wake you. Hello?
As you nudge the piglets refuse to wake up.
All creatures and animals are asleep. Yeah, Sophos told me that. They came here, saw that the mom was asleep, and dragged her off as well. Animals are going to be no help for finding information, but we've got to try. She's gonna very careful. She's going to leave kind of the den and make sure like it's not disturbed. And then she's gonna go back to the group and going. As well as Gwylan, they seem to have. All animals are asleep. But they're not. It's interesting. So to reach this island, and they're not asleep. But all the animals are. They've taken the mother away from her children. I think we need to go try and save
Oh no.
this wild boar as well as Gwylan.
Oh. Perhaps.
Should we
not
follow
fair.
the track then?
Yes.
Yes.
Perhaps the Maenad are immune to whatever magic this is. Who knows?
Yes, I'm guessing with Faye.
Hmm. Huh? I guess we start.
All right. Do you head into the jungle?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And with that, you head into the jungle in search of your missing companion, which is where we're going to pick up after this quick break. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Whoop, whoop. I love the spleesh. All right, hey everybody! This is the part of the program where we are going to talk to the chat. And damn it, Soul, stop spilling hot noodle water on yourself.
Yeah. I mean,
See.
at least make it coffee.
Yeah. At least spill coffee on yourself. Hi everybody.
More like
Hope you're...
lukewarm noodle water at best.
Yeah.
Or lukewarm noodle water. Yes. It's probably, less
So
The
painful.
eau de noodle.
I love that the entire thing here is like it's not let's save Gwylan, it's let's save baby pigs.
And Gwylan.
And
That
Gwylan,
too.
but it's like
And
let's save baby
Gwylan.
pigs.
I
And
mean,
Gwylan.
she's
Yes,
the little
pigs.
Red Riding Hood to the situation.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
there's 3 baby pigs and only 1 Gwylan, she would understand.
Yeah.
This is true.
I mean, she could be. No, the 3 bears is Goldilocks. I mean, she's kind of like Goldilocks and the 3 pigs. Different story.
Different story.
I don't know.
Oh boy. So folks, welcome. This is the part of the program where we're going to talk to the chat. But first, I got to show you guys some stuff. So,
Oh yeah, we got
Oh.
stuff.
let's
Do we get
go.
to see tiny chubby baby versions of us?
All right, how to
Tiny
put this on the
baby.
screen because they're just going to be huge. I guess
It's
they're
gonna be great.
I think that's okay. I mean, massive.
Just cover
chibi
us.
beans
Just
sounds
cover
good
us
to me.
with our
Number 1,
chibis.
Gwylan.
Mhm.
Gwylan, Gwylan chibi. There we go. Number
Oh,
2.
so cute.
That's adorable.
I really,
Number 2,
really love
Deianera.
the wheel on there.
Covering up part of Robin with Deianera.
It's fine.
You know, I'll put her off to the side.
So cute.
Adorable.
All right, then we're gonna do Tyria.
I love her burb Sophos is there.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Tibi
then
Tyria is so freaking
Canary.
cute.
It's so cute.
Oh, Tyria.
It just really
there.
covers the
Oh,
level of
Dork.
excitement at a random thing that's alive. It's quite
Yes.
cute.
Right? Let's do Mystredo. There we go. With the selfie stick. The selfie snake.
Love that. And all the ideas that all the little snakes want to do.
Oh, actually, do I have that one in
Oh,
easy
that
form?
one. Hey,
Easy,
that
hold
no,
on.
that
There we go.
that's
I
easier
do.
to see though. Oh, okay, cool.
So let's
It's
see.
so cute.
I know. I love
Alright,
how
I
she
will
got
just
all the
get rid
bits.
of-
It's like everybody wants to go on vacation.
Right?
Vacation trying to get away. Vacation Mystredo and her snakes.
Selfie snicks. Yes, Andrew Rambling
snakes.
Gamer. They are selfie
And
snicks.
there's Forn. All right.
Shinkadam.
Ooh, Forn
I haven't
looking.
seen Chibi Forn yet.
Forn's
Oh,
looking
he's-
very
It's
ninja.
so badass.
It's so
No.
cute.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
It's
that,
because,
the
that looks really good.
Badass as cute as.
because I didn't pay for full art for her, there's Inone as a chibi.
Oh,
Because
right.
it was far more
Yes.
economical to pay for her as a chibi.
I love that face.
Yeah,
So mischievous.
it's
You know,
yes,
I love
it's
her.
definitely
I love her.
mischievous.
So this is our chibi artist, Mix Light. Light is super great at this, and I originally contacted Light after Jen had got Robin a birthday present with Brazira art and had gotten herself a couple of things. And I was like, oh, I should see if this person, these chibis are really good and really good, really reasonable cost. And I was like, hey, do you have room to do like maybe like eight or so chibis? And she was like, yeah, no, I totally can do that. And I'm like, great. So I sent out a thing to the group and I'm like, anybody else who wants a chibi, go ahead. And I built a spreadsheet for it. And the Dork Tales team put 38 chibis on the list. And I was like, so I had to contact the artist and be like, hey, so then the order has increased if you're willing. How do you feel about doing like 38 instead of 8? And she was like, okay, I can do it. It's gonna be in batch. Oh no, no, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. We know how crazy we're being.
yeah.
But
I still want
We're
more.
a little
That's the
Looney Tunes.
problem. Is I
I
still need
know.
more because I need
Well, I mean,
Ivy
I
and
think
Dirk
she doesn't
as
mind
chibis.
Oh,
us like,
yes,
just
you
throwing
do.
money at her. So
Mhm.
and she's
Or I
great.
was
I've
gonna
been
message
seeing
the rain cast.
Oh yeah, fair. I'm very excited for them though. She's doing the Strixhaven ones right now, and the Shards of Nirn.
Nice.
Is Shards done?
And nope, it would be Radiant Citadel next. Is the next one.
Mm.
Radiant Citadel,
Oh, yeah,
Shards.
she's got sketches for
Strix.
like 3 of them that done though.
Yep.
So good, so good. But no one else can book this artist till we're done.
Yeah.
Pretty
Which will
much.
never be done. We're just going to just pay for her.
Yeah,
to go
she's
through.
gonna be our personal artist. Yeah.
She's been posting a bunch of stuff from her personal collection because she hasn't opened any commissions besides chibis.
Mm.
And the chibi art is really good, but her actual normal art is like really good as well. And I'm very excited to
Can you add her name in the chat so that people
Yeah,
can find
absolutely.
her and find her work?
Robin, can you go ahead and share the link to her Twitter, because I'm still calling it Twitter, or her Insta?
Everybody's still calling it Twitter.
It's
I mean,
still
you
Twitter.
type Twitter and it still goes
It's
there.
still Twitter. Because I mean, that's the site it's registered to, Dingledorf. I mean, can you get x.com? No. Probably not.
Yeah, he did. He got X.com.
Oh.
Yeah. The chibis. We have chibis of the Wild Beyond the Witchlight characters. We already have those.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have an
Yeah.
entire
Yeah, that one
hold
and
on,
Netherdeep.
where- And
Mhm.
Netherdeep, yeah. Oh, I took out the emoji of it though because the game's not running.
Yeah.
But no, I had an animated. I have the Netherdeep ones right here. If you're in the chat, you can see cycling through. We had a bunch of stickers of those we just gave away.
Yeef.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, I'm trying to find.
they're really good, guys. They're really good. I also have the preliminary art back for Planescape for most of the characters. The cast for that is filled out. That was going to be a 4-person game, ended up being a 5-person game. I'm also really excited because I've been in talks. Because yesterday we had a filming of Alien, and I've been talking to a bunch of our players about what is going to happen after Strixhaven ends. And I'm like, oh, I want to have another thing. And yeah, there's going to be other games. I'm excited. Maybe it'll be Avernus. Maybe it'll be something else. Maybe it'll be, what's the one? Dragon Heist.
Okay. I'll have an actual dragon this time?
I probably won't have an actual dragon. If I could find a way to costume a Dragonborn, I would absolutely do that.
Right.
Right? That would be great. Because like right now,
I have to say, for making characters now, using Baldur's Gate 3 as your character like start is wonderful.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm trying to find my Dragonborn. Nope, that's a different type of Dragonborn.
There,
Nope.
is it
There we
the
go.
lizard? No.
Oh gosh.
I am the
The lizard.
Come
Dragonborn.
on.
You're the lizard born. Lizard folk. Yeah.
The lizard that thinks he's the dragon.
Oh, it actually blinks.
Kinda, yeah.
Ooh.
Kind of.
I love it.
That's better than any outfit I'd make. Maybe I should just be this. Hi. I need to speak like a Muppet.
Waka waka.
Waka waka. Hello, it's me.
But then we don't see
Hello, this is my Dragonborn.
don't see
Hello.
your emotions at all in your face though
Yeah.
when you're like that.
But I mean, do lizards really have emotions?
I'll just watch. I'll emote. I'll be angry.
Yeah,
Sad.
that works.
Happy.
Yeah, it has to be more physical than,
Horny.
facial. Yeah. Well,
That does not look very horny, I'm sorry.
well, it depends what kind of lizard he is. Huh?
Huh?
Sorry.
Huh? Huh?
It looks like you're trying to be
Huh?
mad though. It looks like you're just starting to be mad.
I mean, what's the
There we
difference?
go. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Now how do I hold on? I have a macro to get out of this. Boop, boop. There we go.
Oh.
Does always the weird little bulb thing.
Well, it's because that's the one I have
Yeah.
like hotkeyed, right? Oh no, I
Oh.
killed it.
Oh.
I crashed it.
Bye.
I crashed it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
The
Uh-oh.
bubble come get revenge.
Oh no, I didn't
Sometimes-
crash.
Oh.
Okay, what was that?
Sometimes we can still hear his voice.
Yeah.
I'm
What
not
dimension
dead.
did he end up in?
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead.
dead.
Shut up, shut up, you'll be stone dead in a moment.
We're gonna get stoned? What? This isn't
Be
This isn't
stoned
weed
at a
D&D.
No. Way different stream.
All
Imagine
my
all the snakes
titties.
high now.
Oh God. Okay, well Lenny would just be himself. Lenny'd be like, I don't feel anything.
No, Lenny would turn super genius and be like, actually, if you look at the way that the cosmic quantum matrix, like what? E equals mc squared. He's just that stoner that gets like super smart.
Yeah.
It's that state-dependent retention, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to go save some baby
I'm gonna
pigs.
go save some
and
baby
Gwylan.
And
pigs.
Gwylan.
I need somebody
Yeah, I
figure
guess
out
we
how
should
to
say
make me play a
Gwylan. She can born
Dragonborn.
too.
I mean, we will. She was very upset.
Because
Did you say, Kelly?
I need somebody to help me figure out how to make a Dragonborn costume.
I mean,
Like a
the
good
only
one.
other way would be like a VR model, honestly.
Millie, can you look into that?
Sweats nervously.
I mean that, but also like you could just like work on either prosthetics, which is a lot.
Yeah, I'm getting into prosthetics. Like I got Klingon prosthetics.
I know.
Yeah.
I've ordered fancy dancy ears for upcoming things, so I'm also gonna get into prosthetics.
Yeah. One sec. I'm just gonna send a quick message and then we can get back.
Okay,
in.
but actually, I think Dragonborn is pretty doable based on a lot of like furry based models. So actually that might not be too big of a challenge to make a Dragonborn VTuber, because it turns out there's a whole different community out there that is basically already making
Scaly.
Dragonborn VTubers.
Kelly's getting his
Yeah.
scale song.
Wait, oh, come on. I had
Scale
Farah. I've been a scaly for years, apparently.
Yeah, I know, but this is like
Dragons
the
are
actual.
awesome.
Dragons are awesome.
Rar. You got to be one on Wednesday.
I did, and you guys Dragonlanced me real quick.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
Me, rogue, plus 2 fighters, with one of them being a champion equals death.
I mean,
That's true.
yeah.
I feel that.
I still can't believe that, like, Levna got 3 attacks, and they were 3 crits.
Yeah, it's because
Two
I
one
rolled
round.
I rolled double nat ones on my attack. And then who else? Then Chris rolled a 1 too. So you absorbed our ones.
That's a lot of crits, though, especially from a
That's a
fighter.
lot.
No,
Yikes.
that game, if you go back and watch it, that game was insane for the amount of 1s and 20s we were rolling. Like
Yeah.
it was just, it was so wild.
I mean, to be fair, Levna crits on a 19 or a 20.
Well, as I said, champion fighter is
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
so good,
like-
guys. So
No.
good. I decided, though, that in my next character, I want to play a wizard, I think. I think I'm going to play a wizard.
nice.
Ooh.
You're a wizard,
Fun.
Kelly.
I've got... Well, I have so many wigs now. I just bought so many wigs, guys. There's a... Oh, by the way, anybody who's wanting wigs, just letting you know, we're not sponsored by these guys, but Arda Canada
love
just
them.
changed their name to Vega Canada, and they've got a 40% off sale this weekend. So go buy wigs if you need wigs for your streams.
Vega Theatrical
I
Supplies.
think it's Goblins and Warlocks. It's Goblets and Warlocks. But Goblins and Warlocks is also a good idea.
Yeah.
A Pentecostal wizard? Okay. Yeah, so anyway, thanks, folks. If you want as well... Oh, that reminds me. I just got to make one quick note. And...
I'm so in love with these chibis. I've ordered
know.
You want them back on the screen?
stickers.
I ordered
Yeah.
stickers. I ordered magnets. I'm just like,
Right?
I know. I just want to.
All
I
right.
just want to like give out fun stuff.
They're so cute. I love them.
I just realized I could translate the image into an embroidery pattern.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
That is ridiculous. You know what else is
I
ridiculous?
know.
Dreams
right?
of Arkos. I think it is time for us
It
to head
is.
back into game. So
I love this ridiculous game.
it's a pretty ridiculous game, right? Okay, I just need
I
some-
love it.
I just need drums because you guys are...
Go into the jungle.
Oh, this is feeling very much Pirates of the Caribbean 2 right now. When we're going to the
Oh,
islands.
yeah.
with the
Oh, that's so
cannibals
not
and the
where I was going with
jungles.
that. I was like, I was more, Apocalypse Now, Vietnam War. Sorry, old.
It's
Yeah,
Way
no,
too old.
I'm full on like Pirates of the Caribbean shenanigans is definitely
yeah, we need a
where
big
we're-
Yeah, that's
wheel.
more the theme. Yes.
yeah,
it's more
exactly. We need the
lighthearted.
wheel.
Yeah,
Do,
yeah.
do, do, do.
We need to jump a shark.
Which will be
Come
fun
on.
with a horse. On that
This is
wheel.
true. This is true.
God. All right,
Too
let's head
many-
back
Oh,
into game.
but-
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes, because I
Alright.
just realized that Mystredo's level 5 now. She can actually stun people.
Stunning.
Oh.
I have stunning. I am stunning. Yes. I don't
Alright.
have
I
stunning
like that
looks,
you
but
get
I am
cool Medusa
stunning.
powers, and Tyria can just turn into a regular cow for some reason.
Regular cow. You're an exceptional
Well, I mean,
cow.
I can turn into a cow.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
true.
but that's
much
a
smaller
different
cow. You can be
situation.
You can be cow friends. You know, cows
Yeah.
have best friends.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can be
Yes,
best
my
friends.
cows with best friends.
You know, cowgirls together.
Cowgirls.
Yes.
Mhm. I think Tyria is happy to take the lead and to sort of push the brush aside or any overgrowth with the
Mm.
largeness of her largeness.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
As you are headed through the wilderness, can I get a survival roll off of everyone?
In theory.
I mean,
Oh boy, my
Oh.
dice are freaking wanting to do lots of nat ones, but thankfully I have advantage on things
I
right now.
did not roll a 1 this time. I rolled a 2, so I have a total of 4.
I was about to say you
Wow.
probably rolled a 2, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I can't read.
Why are your dice so angry?
I don't know,
I
but
have
they're
picked the wrong ones.
So I have
People
4
can't
dice
read
here.
that.
I've used all 4 of
Okay,
these
hang on.
dice now. They've all been mean to me today.
Which is one of those
16
days.
total.
16 total.
I need-
All right.
I need little opera glasses that I can just pop on.
That's fair. Traz, what'd you get?
I got 15.
15? All right. Millie, what'd you get total?
Four.
What was your
Sorry, I
total?
think it's
Really
good
got
for me.
four. It's in the chat.
Yeah, I got 4. Sorry.
4.
Yeah, I
okay.
rolled a 2. It was a whole adventure.
And Deianera, what'd you get?
I got a 19.
Perfect. You make your way through the woods. Difficult terrain doesn't affect you, as Deianera guides you through the jungle undergrowth. However, as you make your way deeper in, following those sets of cloven feet, can I get a dex save from Tyria?
Oh no.
In theory.
Oh, pardon me. Can I get a
Come on,
strength?
roll a 20.
As we
I
get
got a
close,
12.
That's
Because I
actually
rolled
I would
a
like-
12.
okay.
It's not a
Sound.
1.
Sounds good. As you are pushing your way through the environment, you come across a solid jungle path. There's a lot of things in the area here that look like potentially some of the indigenous wildlife has been maybe sharpening their tusks up against the trees or something. There are various scrapes alongside of the bark of these large green trees. Because of that, the ground is covered with an abundance of leaves and fronds and ferns. As you crunch along the path, Deianera, you're going to get kind of a feeling of danger 1 second too late as Tyria takes a step forward and crashes through some of this pile of fronds. You are going to tumble down 20 feet and
Oh, goodness.
Deianera, that is, pardon me, Tyria, you're going to tumble down 20 feet, and you're going to take 12 points of piercing damage as you land
Ooh.
inside of a pit trap full of spikes.
Ouch.
Oh.
Ouch.
One of them plunges its way through your calf.
A moment later, echo up from down below. Ow!
Oh no.
Don't fall in the hole.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but how do we get you out of the hole?
Yes. Yes, we need to get you
Deianera's gonna
out.
take out rope, and is there a particularly sturdy-looking branch
There are
nearby on
quite
a
a few of
tree?
them. Tyria, can you also make me a Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
So you
So-
absolutely can. You can fasten the rope. to the
Deianera-
branch.
16.
Well, what she's doing, she's gonna loop the rope, or and do like a loose like noose for Tyria if she needs like if she's feeling weak to wrap through, and then
Okay.
she's putting the rope over the branch to use it as a leverage device.
Mm.
Tyria, would you do you have dark vision?
I think so, yeah.
Can you, if you'd like to make me a perception roll inside of the hole, you can.
Just check that real quick to make sure that I do. Features and traits. So I've got color blindness and labyrinth, and yes, I do. So it's dark vision up to 60 feet. So yeah, let's take a look down here. So just vanilla perception.
Just
So I have a
vanilla perception.
23.
There are probably about 30 spikes at the bottom of this pit, all hewn from very, very, very elastic looking wood, almost like rubber trees. Enough that it's going to kind of give a bit as you move. It's going to... These are very supple. and designed to take multiple impacts. They are coated with some type of venom that you can actually see dripping off your skin, but it appears to not be affecting you. You feel kind of burning at the place that it went in, and a bit of extra pain, but it doesn't look like it's actually affecting your system at all. However, looking around with a 20 plus, you are going to see that there are a couple of places where it looks like people weren't so lucky as to just take a spike through the leg. There are a couple of places where human-sized patches of this venom have been removed, and bits of decaying flesh and dried blood still gather around the base of the spikes. And in the darkness, you are actually going to notice something. There's a small pouch about 10 feet away from you.
Well, we have to try to get that now. Are Mouse and Canary down here as well, or do they just hang it up at the surface looking smug?
Mouse is looking down at you going, Mouse, Mouse. And
Sounds good.
Canary is flying around.
Yeah, let's call Canary down to try to scoop it. See if they can get
Okay.
in.
Canary can
I think
easily
that they can
do...
mage hand equivalent in weight. I think they can do 5 pounds, so...
that is going to be just enough. As it pulls forward, it's going to drop this on you, and you're going to see that it is a finely crafted silk pouch made of a deep plum silk. It's going to clatter slightly as it lands in your lap. Canary pecks at it a couple of times.
Give them a little scratch and open the pouch while I'm she's probably just still partially impaled, but this pouch is much more interesting than being not impaled.
Yeah, you were going to find inside a set of bone dice, as well as a series of Toulousian coins from the continent of Toulousia. All in all, there are going to be 6 platinum coins inside, 11 gold coins, and 19 silver coins.
She'll let out a really loud whistling noise when she notices how much money is in here. Put that in my notes.
And as you drop it, as you kind of like sift around in there, you're also going to see that there is a small wax paper pouch about the size of for us would be a postage stamp, but it's going to make a kind of a chick 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 noise. You can look inside.
Poke at it. Open it
Sure.
up.
There are seeds inside.
Oh.
They're small, red, almost look like the fronds of like or the stamen of like a saffron plant.
Well, she'll add that to the pile of things she's putting in her pack. I think sitting down here for a little bit, are there obvious ways to get down here to recover things? If there's still loot lying down here, probably not.
So looking around, you can see that there are a few places where there is a bit of an outcropping that someone particularly agile might be able to, but most of the slope is at like a 70 plus degree angle, actually 90 plus degree angle.
And I think when she's down here, she might actually, detach herself from the punji stick and spend some time trying to disarm this.
So going around and just
pull some of
breaking
the
all...
sticks out and just like,
Okay.
just to prevent someone else from falling down here and being horribly murdered.
Sounds good. A rope is going to land next to you that Deianera has looped through some of the canopy.
Are you okay, Tyria?
I'm fine. I'm just a little bit impaled.
Oh no.
Only a little, she says.
I've got
Just like
2
you're
legs.
only a little dead.
All right. So
I'm just disarming this thing so no one else falls down here. A terrible spot for a trap. There isn't even a ceiling above this thing. It's ridiculous. Outdoor traps. What will they think of next? Ugh.
Don't take too long, Tyria. They could be killing and maiming Gwylan as we speak.
Well, that's quite true. Okay. She'll go as quick as she can then, but she still wants to try to disarm this thing.
Sounds good.
Fair.
You can absolutely go about knocking these down. It'll take you about 5 minutes to do so.
If there's any cool spells that could make this easier. Oh, yeah, totally. One that would work great for also, like, leaving this area is enlarge person on self.
Okay. So, yes, you absolutely may enlarge yourself. And just start smashing through all of it. I'll say that drops it down to about 3 minutes to take
just
care
go
of that.
Hulk smash mode. Yeah.
Deianera, you want me to help you pull her up if she stays this size? Because
Yeah, I'm definitely going to need some help now.
But I'm closer
No,
to the
actually-
surface now. I can climb, maybe.
That's true.
You
Actually, I'm
tried,
pretty
bro.
strong. I am large for purposes of carrying and pulling things.
So I'm going to say that with you on the other end of the rope pushing in and Tyria putting her feet up and climbing up, you'll be able to climb to the edge of the 20-foot drop in no time without a roll.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so you'll be back up on solid ground again.
Are we somewhat close-ish to where Sophos said there was structures?
You're about a third of the way there.
Okay, only how long did that take us?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. How long does Pass Without Trace last? An hour. All right. Since we're here, you're gonna see Deianera just pull out some ashes and some and a sprig of spruce, and she's just going to just kind of just touch all of you with like wipe some ash on you, and it says, "This will make us a little bit harder to spot if you stay near me." And she'll cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone.
Oh, I have
should
that
probably
too,
be
so-
less large then, shouldn't I?
It might be a little easier to sneak, but if you can do that again, that might help us with intimidation to stop them.
Mhm.
Certainly. I should probably deal with my leg too. There was some kind of horrible poisonous slime on the stick. Ugh, so rudimentary. Wasn't even a metal stick. I'm gonna cure wounds herself. Pull out some paste and like a little like hypo spray and like squish it around there and rub it into the wound.
Squirt, squirt. All right, go ahead and roll that.
So disappointing.
That's so good.
All
I bet
right,
she's
Eight
more
plus
upset about the
3.
trap than getting hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Eight
So
plus
healing
3.
all of 5, which is some.
Okay. All right, so you're going to heal half of it. So your leg is going to start to look quite a bit better. It feels just as springy as it should. And do you continue your way through the woods? Or through the jungle, I should say, not the woods.
Yes.
All right, using Pass Without a Trace, you're going to feel yourself kind of meld into the background. The spell curling around your feet, dampening the sound of all of your passing. And as you are headed up in front of you, you see that the path actually splits, with tracks going to both locations. It looks like Gwylan was taken to the left path. Do you follow that one?
Yes.
Okay. Following that one, you can see that there is kind of a soggier area of this jungle. In the distance, you can hear a waterfall. See a stream, but around it, the ground is pretty permeated. And as you take a step, you're going to find your hooves are slathered with mud. You sink in a few inches. Nothing that would slow you down at all. Can I get... However, as you are moving through this region, you're going to see that with your passive perception, you're going to see that it appears that the footprints stop and then restart about 20 feet ahead of you. Like they jumped a great distance.
There might be another trap ahead. See the feet. The track stopped there and then starts again 20 feet over.
Okay. Let me check, and she'll cast detect traps.
Okay, I'm just going to double check if detect traps actually would detect
Would it?
this.
Would it detect?
I love that I opened it directly up to detect traps, which is great.
That's awesome.
Is it detect trap? Well, at least
Find traps. Sorry, find traps.
Find traps. Okay, I opened
I know
to
it had
detect
traps
thoughts.
in it. Yeah.
All right, so find traps. Does that find natural things as well? The presence of a trap with the purposes is sudden or unexpected effect or undesirable, which was specifically done by its creator. I'll allow for this,
Ooh.
even though it's more natural, but it has been curated.
Okay.
So, looking ahead of you, you are going to see that the ground ahead of you is unstable. It just looks like mud to you.
I don't think this is safe. I don't think that patch is safe. I mean, it looks okay, but no, why would they not have walked through it? It's not good.
Would one of us jump across with a rope? That way it's easy for the others to get across.
Yeah, how big is this?
It's about a 20-foot
stretch?
patch that covers pretty much the entirety of this path. Going around would take
And what's
quite
it? Your
a bit of
strength score is what? How much you can long jump?
Yeah, so with a 10-foot run, you can go your strength score in feet. If you want to go further than that, you have to make a check, if I'm not mistaken.
Tyria, if I get the rope from Deianera, can you throw me across?
I could probably just jump.
Yeah, I could also jump as well.
But if you really want to be thrown, I'm realizing I'd have to touch you.
Well, Mystredo, how far can you jump?
I don't know if I can make it 20 feet.
I mean, one of you could ride on my back.
That's true. But no, I don't think. If you're jumping, maybe yes.
Oh, we could each carry one of them.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm
Oh.
thinking.
Yes. That could work. I mean, I have water walk, but that takes an hour. We
It
don't
lasts
have
an hour.
It lasts an hour.
I thought it was conjuring. It took an hour because it's a ritual.
No, that means that you can spend an hour and then you don't lose the spell slot.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah.
Right? It's a new thing they added in 5e. It's
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Mm.
Oh, nice.
And it's reflexive too. No, it's ritual. Sorry, not reflexive. That's what the R means. Ritual.
Slightly different.
Ritual.
Mhm.
Yeah. Different R.
So what do you want to do?
But yeah. Let's give it a try.
Well, Forn, would you rather be thrown or
Well,
a zombie
if you're-
back ride? Ugh.
Are you going to be, either one of you going to be okay holding me? Because I know the two of you kind of freaked out on the boat.
You're some kind of horrible undead monstrosity I'm trying not to think too much about.
Yes, honestly,
Just give
I'm
you a pat
trying
on the
to.
head.
Yes,
Maybe
I'm
you're-
horrible.
Maybe you're a very nice undead monstrosity I'm trying not to think too much about.
Honestly,
Yeah,
you
thank
are
you,
somewhat
thank you.
akin to mouse or canary or
Oh,
Yes,
Sorphos.
really.
Is more. Sorphos kind of has the soul of the beast I killed in him, so like, but similar. So I'm okay. You're just more unnatural. But you're fine to ride on my back. I don't care. And she will
Oh.
just like swing her
Okay.
haunches in a direction of whoever.
Mystredo will go with Tyria.
Okay, Forn will go with the Deianera then.
All right, so you are able to jump your strength score. So it's a 20 foot, 20 foot, so you'll have to back up 10 feet. And if you want to try to surpass that, make me an athletics check.
hmm.
Okay.
So Mystredo feels a little bit too classy to be piggyback, so I think she's going to try to like
She's fine with
carry
piggyback.
Mystredo dramatically
is okay.
and do a running leap. But her back
I-
is so
I
muddy
am-
and
I
covered
am
in
in-
Punji spike venom.
That's true. I am at your, I am your, in your hands, so to speak.
So
Sorry,
you say
Forn.
acrobatics or athletics?
What did you?
Oh
what
no,
Did you
what
get?
happened?
I rolled a 2, but that makes it a
Oh.
7. I'm gonna spend my inspiration for this game because it's a homebrew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Everybody gets a free inspiration. Everybody gets one.
Alright.
I'm gonna spend that to
You're
re-roll
spending
that.
on this, are you?
2.
Okay.
I rolled an 18, so that's
Oh,
plus
worth
5
it.
is 23.
All right. So
Nice.
5
Are
feet to your
we-
movement.
Yeah,
Hang on,
'cause
what-
we don't
what's
want to
the,
drag Forn out of, whatever eldritch blood this is.
What
What's
was the
the-
roll here again? I missed it was acrobatics or athletics.
It's athletics.
Oh, perfect. Then I have a 25.
Okay. So you both are going to sail across the extra
Arabesque
distance,
across.
landing with a bit of a on the ground, even skidding a bit in the mud. And as you land on the other side, now that you are
little
here,
pirouettes.
Deianera, you can see that on a nearby tree there are several vines that have been looped around. That looks like they used to swing across.
Hmm,
Huh. All right.
that makes sense.
Looking ahead of you, if anybody wants to make me a survival roll, now that you're right up on this, you can.
Mm-hmm. 24.
The dirty 20.
Okay. Well, folks, what were we all afraid of when we were 5 years old?
Quicksand!
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, which is why I spent my inspiration because horse and
Yeah.
quicksand
Yeah.
probably not a great
I was
combo.
thinking- I totally thought
Artax!
No!
Atreyu, no!
It
No.
really felt like quicksand was going to be a bigger issue in adult life.
right.
Growing up.
Right?
Yeah.
When we did, yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
just economic
I-
quicksand.
Yeah. No, I was
Dun,
definitely
dun,
the kid
dun.
afraid of the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh man, the Bermuda, yeah, freaked me out. Anyway, that's a
Yeah.
topic for later. But yes,
Uh-huh.
I always thought. Did you always think that you'd end up traveling through there somehow?
Yes. Yes. I don't know why. Not like I. It's like,
You always
what if
heard
we're
about
going through
how
the Bermuda
horrible it is.
Triangle? Yeah.
You always heard about
I
it.
mean, I thought it was like really,
Yeah, much bigger than it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Now I just watch videos about it.
God. Life is weird. All right, so on the other
I
side,
know.
you are about a third of the way from this area. However, as you were here, closing in on this, do you continue onward at normal pace?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
With Pass Without a Trace is up, it lasts an hour.
As you move closer, you're once again going to start hearing a strange sound. You hear the sound of drums and revelry in the distance. You'll smell the scent of blood on the air. And soon, old, ruined dwellings will begin to speckle their way through the jungle's undergrowth. Old stone buildings, their mortars made of mud and not much else. The thatch on the roof long since rotted away. To hear the sound of slight percussion and string up ahead, mingling with that fuzzy singing in your mind. I would like 2 rolls from you as you're approaching. The first is a stealth roll. You're all rolling with a +10 because of Pass Without a Trace.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be beneficial having disadvantage on stuff.
Yep.
That's a 24 for me.
Nice.
Yeah, I have an out one.
Oh wow!
Oh no!
With advantage?
Oh
Or no,
No
you-
disadvantage. But plus 10.
So that's 2 fails.
Yeah, with the +10, that means my roll on that one is, I guess 11.
Okay.
But
Mystredo,
still.
what'd you get?
I got a nat 20.
Okay, that's 2
Nice.
successes. If we're doing a drift check.
Nice.
What? 22.
Okay, 3 successes. Forn, what'd you get?
I got a 24.
4 successes versus 2. All right. Making your way up, Tyria, you are going to be making a decent amount of noise, but the rest of you are going to be blanketed by Pass Without a Trace. However, as you move toward this, that sound is going to rise up inside of your minds, and I would like another charisma save, please.
Cool.
Oh no. Oh no.
After.
Not
if
bad.
this
Got an
counts
18.
this-
18? Okay.
Ooh.
I rolled a
I have
17.
I have determination, so I'll make it 15.
I got 7.
7?
15.
Yep.
15 after my bonus.
All right, sounds good. All of you with a 15 or higher are absolutely fine. As you move close, you're going to see that the pathway and several other pathways jutting off like the spokes of a clock are going to convene at the base of this small mountain. More of a hill than anything. You can see a cascading waterfall coming down the side of it, feeding into a small creek that swirls around this glade. An altar is set up at the back of it, this glade being about 60 feet wide. You see 6 of these satyr-like creatures, humans with blue-gray flesh, curling ram's horns like a tiefling, and splayed cloven toes, not hooves, toes, at the front of their feet. They drink deeply of casks of wine, and as you look at them, you see them dancing and cavorting. A couple of them are mating in the corner, and they are all covered in blood. At the center of this, a large altar has been rudely and roughly constructed out of a living tree. It has been doused and painted with blood. And you can see that there is a pig lying on a sacrificial altar made of stone in front of it, its guts ripped open, its liver pulled out. And in front of it, Gwylan is swaying back and forth to the music that a couple of them are playing. A tall, large, curly-haired Maynard paints Gwylan's face with the heart's blood of the pig. And as you look around the glade, you can see there is a fine collection of human skeletons, or humanoid skeletons, on spikes, like grisly Christmas decorations hanging amidst the jungle canopy. Deianera, you are going to hear the music and the chanting and look at the
Yeah.
altar. Yes,
I mean, is this a charm person spell?
this is a charm effect.
Charm effect. Okay.
So this is not the charm person spell specifically.
Okay. Cool. I just want to double check with my Fey stuff.
Do you have a benefit to avoid being charmed?
And surprisingly, I don't.
Okay.
It's just I'm charmed or I'm Fey in the terms of spellcasting.
Nope, this
like,
affects any creature.
any creature. Okay.
You are a creature.
I'm a creature.
Deianera is going to step away from the crowd, step into the glade, and begin cavorting and dancing in a frenzied state. Kicking her hooves into the air. And Deianera, can you roll me a d10?
Yeah. Is there a confident save for this at all?
Nope, this is the...
Oh wait, that's a D20.
You will
That was a
get you get another roll at the end of your
8.
turn. 8?
Okay, 8.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? Make me an attack roll.
Oh no.
With what?
With your hooves, please.
Okay. That's gonna be a 17.
Okay. And who were you nearest to when you were going through the brush?
Probably me, because I was just riding her.
Okay, what's your AC, Forn?
17, but I can use reaction and summon protective wings to push my AC up to 20.
Okay, do you hit with a 20?
No,
Dana?
it's 17.
Okay, so Deianera is going to leap into the glade, dancing and cavorting as she swings her head around. She begins pulling at her hair, at her clothes, starts like hastily trying to undress, and then leaps backward and tries to donkey kick Forn in the chest. And you may make me another saving throw, and I'd like an initiative roll, please.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Charisma's not my thing, but I rolled a 17
These
on the
initiatives
die.
today.
Sounds good. You are going to kick and feel him like get pushed back, and it is at that point that you are going to snap back to your senses. All right, and let's do initiative time. Okay, wow.
You roll good.
Yeah, you guys are killing it.
To be fair, you hooved me.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, and then hold on one sec. Jeez. Okay, so I'm sorry about this, guys. Horn, then
Sorry, not sorry.
Tyria, then. Okay, so the initiative chart is mated 1, mated 2, mated priest, Deianera, mated 3, 4, 5, Forn, Tyria, Mystredo, 6.
Yeah, that
Oh
checks.
boy.
I rolled 324 initiatives.
Jesus.
Wait, why?
Let's hope that I got all of my
Why?
nat 20s out on this. All
Oh,
right.
good. Lord.
So as they cavort around, they are going to turn and screech at you, and one of them is going to shout out in Sylvan, "Intruders! Intruders! More blood for Hamas! Praise Hamas! Praise Hamas!" They will all say. "Deliver us from this cursed slumber. Bleed them," the one that was praying will say. And the first Maenad is going to leap up and is going to try to do a wild dance. I need everyone here to make me a charisma save.
No, not charisma.
Nice.
Oh, 19.
Uh,
12?
12 is a success.
13.
17.
17? What'd you get, Forn?
Yeah.
13.
13. All right, that's all successes. This Maenad performs a crazy dance, thrusting itself in the air, grinding into the air, showing off its nudity for you, trying to
Yeah.
drive you into madness. They're quite attractive, but I'm using the art from Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, but they're pretty great.
Yeah.
All right, starts dancing, thrusting around, but has no effect. The next one is going to let out a shriek and launch herself at Deianera, because she is in the center. Deianera, that is going to be a 19 with the dagger on the first strike.
Shield.
Okay.
So
And
my
that is-
AC is now 21.
Okay, and an 8 with the second. So she's going to let out a horrible shriek, and okay, that's not going to work. That was a reckless attack, so let us see if the second attack works. Okay, nope, that's a 5 and a nat 20.
Damn
Okay, so lets out a horrible shriek and is going to charge you, dealing 10 points of slashing damage.
it. Ow.
Okay, the Maenad priest is going to let out a horrible shriek and is going to target specifically Forn. Forn, I need
Okay.
you to make me a charisma save as she starts chanting in Sylvan. Does anybody here speak Sylvan?
I do.
I don't.
I do.
Submit yourself, prostrate yourself before Hamus, the Titan of blood. Give your blood to us. Give their blood to us. What'd you get?
That's another 13.
Another 13. All right, I need you to do me a favor. Your vision is going to go red. And I'm going to roll a d6. And that is going to be who you are going to attack. Deianera, you are a 1 and 2. Mystredo, you are a 3 and a 4. And Tyria, you're a 5 and a 6. Deianera, you are Forn's target. Forn, you believe Deianera to be your enemy and will do whatever you can to target her. This lasts for
wonderful.
1 round. All right, Deianera, it is your turn.
So can I make a reflexive int check to remember things I know about these kind of creatures?
Yeah, sure.
Just like for the thing there, I'm wondering if putting something in for ears, like if blocking out sound would be immune to the effects or not, is basically what I'm trying to learn. I rolled an 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It'll take you a if you have something to plug in your ears, I'll say that's an object interact.
Okay. Ooh, what would she has, what could I try and put in my ears?
You could grab some mud off the ground. The offer is in this game, mind you. So if you want to use it.
I think she's going to grab some object interact. She's going to grab tufts of loose hair on her horse body because she's shedding, and she will grab tufts of hair and stick it in to try and block out sound.
I
As
will
her
give you
object
advantage
interact.
on your charisma saves while that is in.
Thank you. And then she's going to bonus action Hunter's Mark the Priesty Boy.
Girl.
Girl? Oh, girl. You just said priest. I was just, yeah.
Priest, well, I mean, I don't like to be gendered with it.
Yeah.
But yes.
That's true. And then take 2 attacks with her longbow.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm going to do Great Weapon Master, or Great,
Minus 5 plus 10.
Yeah.
All right, give it to me.
All right. With my +1 amps. All right, so minus 5, 18, and a 14.
That is 2 hits.
Yes. Okay, and because he's hunter's marked, he gets an extra d6 for each of those.
Okay, so that is base 20.
Yep, and then 2d8 for the longbow. Of course, I rolled 2 1s on some of the damage die. 2, 8, 10, 17, so 37 points
Holy
of
crap.
piercing damage. Twing, twing.
Okay. I'm so glad
How's
that
it?
effect does not require a concentration save.
Damn it, that's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping for.
All right, 2 of your arrows plunge deep into her chest, and she is going to let out a guttural scream. She is still up. Man, she's messed up.
Then I'm going to get Sophos to...
You used Hunter's Mark as your bonus action, didn't you?
Yeah, Sophos is
Sophos is his own thing?
separate from me.
Oh, okay, I thought it
Yeah.
was a bonus action. All right, go ahead.
No, he's always been his own thing. I looked double checked the rules today because I was unsure.
That's wild.
But
All right,
he's
let's
his
go.
own thing. Yeah, he's his own thing. It's pretty great. He's going to do a Talon attack.
Okay, go ahead.
And do. Oh. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Okay, so he will miss.
All right. She's going to use her
And that
reaction
is-
to do a frenzied swipe. And it's going to miss with her dagger. Okay. The other Maenads are going to swarm the scene. One of them is going to leap at Tyria and is going to let out a bestial scream. Entering
Is
a
this within
frenzy.
5 feet of mouse?
Within 5 feet of mouse, yes.
Then has disadvantage.
Okay, then I'll just use these rolls. I was rolling with advantage. So I'll just roll
Deflect
them
attack
flat
is a
then.
reaction.
So does that work on all attacks or just one attack?
I think just one. Well, hang on. So it's a reaction. So I think that mouse only gets the one reaction. So it imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that's within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is against a creature other than mouse.
Okay, so that I would assume that handles both attacks from this creature.
I'm not really sure because it's
That's-
only
that-
one attack and it's a reaction. So
It sounds fair to me. I'll look it up
Okay.
in a bit. It's only one creature, as far as I understand. So that is going to be a 21 and a 19.
oh yeah, yeah, those are both gonna hit.
Okay. So, she will launch herself at you, dealing 8 points of piercing and 7 points of piercing for a total of 15.
Oof. Well, that's
Feed
no
your
good.
blood to her! She will shriek. Another one will launch himself at Mystredo and is going to enter a reckless attack against Mystredo.
Oh no.
Mystredo, that is a 25.
Yeah.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
All right, so you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage as this one leaps out. He takes 2 swipes at you, but is unable to bury his blade in your throat. Forn, it is your turn. Deianera is threatening your queen.
Cool, I'll attack Deianera then.
Sounds good.
So I get 2 attacks.
So
Oh,
make me
jeez.
your first attack separate, please.
First attack is 24.
Okay, that will hit. I'm going to spend a something good happens and give you another charisma save.
Cool, you want me to roll the damage for that one first?
I want you, yeah, the first one's going to hit, and then you might snap back to your senses.
Cool. It's lightning damage, so it's gonna be
Ouch.
7.
shocking.
It's gonna be 7 damage.
Ow! Guys! Ouches!
That's a 17 for the save.
Okay, you are going to shake the compulsion. You are going to rush up, smash your fist into Deianera with lightning damage, and then immediately come back to your senses. One of them has launched itself at Deianera and is slashing its way through her as we speak, within your reach. If you'd like to change your direction and attack it.
Yeah, he's gonna look. Oh shit! You're next. And I'm
Okay.
going to attack the thing next to Deianera.
You have advantage against it because it is reckless attacking.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah!
Yes!
Do it, give me
Thank
the
you
damage.
for not nat 20 on me!
Yeah.
The nat 20, that's a stunning strike. I'm gonna stun the dumb thing.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay, that's a fail.
Cool.
Unless
I'm gonna
my
say it's
DC is
cold
6.
damage. No, DC's 14. So that's 8 plus. That's 11 cold damage, and I'm gonna dump another key point and attack it 2 more times. And I get advantage because it's stunned, right?
Yep. You had advantage anyway, so now you get super advantage.
Another nat 20.
Yes!
Yes! Just mulch him!
I gave
And
Forn
that's a
all my
23
my
for the
nat
other
20s
hit,
from
so-
last time.
Those are 3 amazing hits.
Get it! Get
Another
it!
Get that, boy.
10 damage on the crit, and another 7 damage on the other hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So how much damage is that
This
total?
is why we brought you.
That was 20, no, 17 for those two, the last two hits, and what did I roll before that?
10, I think.
So that's 27 total
11.
then.
11. I think
11,
you
so
rolled for the
28
first
points
one.
of damage.
11 plus, yep, all cold.
Holy crap. This thing is not having a good day. All right. 3 powerful blows slam into that one, and it falls. It kind of freezes stunned. Tyria, it is your turn.
Let's just hit this guy right back. So talking about showing her my blood. So I would much rather see your blood. And we'll do the booming blade on the hammer. Make it all
Nice.
cool and crisploady. And then let's go for the old wackaroni. As we're level 5 now, booming blade is actually pretty sick. It actually does damage by default now, before something even moves. So that's nice.
Beautiful.
So I rolled a hit. 14. and
You
then
have
plus
advantage. They have
7.
all frenzied attack except for
right,
Maynard
right.
2.
So I have a 23.
And that's you're rushing up to hit the priestess?
No, the one that's right in front of me.
Okay. Absolutely. That's going to be a hit.
So we're gonna do 9 plus
Also-
4 is 13, and then 1d8 damage.
Beautiful.
So another 5, so 18 damage. Then if it moves, it'll take another 2d8.
All right, that sounds great. 18.
And then Mouse is gonna go for it too, because why not?
Nice, do it. And Mouse has
Let's go,
advantage on the
Mouse.
attacks.
16 and Mouse is an at 20.
Oh,
Nice.
So
Go
1d8 plus 3.
Mouse!
Let's go Mouse. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Get it, get
So
it,
then
get it.
6 plus 2, so that it's 8 plus 3, so 11 damage from Mouse.
Holy crap. All right, this one is definitely bloodied. Also, just quickly for logistics, I forgot that the priestess counts as one of the 6, so there actually is no Maynard 6 that's going to be attacking at the end of initiative. So there are only 6 of them
Okay.
total here. So just in case
Noted,
people are like, did I
noted.
forget that? No, it's because I wrote the priest down separately and my math is great. Beautiful. This thing is absolutely getting wrecked by you, Tyria. Booming blade, the potential energy vibrates inside of her chest.
Sounds good. You should run.
Okay. Mystredo, it is your turn. What do you do?
What's closest to me?
So looking at this glade right in front of you, you're just on the edge of the woods. Deianera is about 10 feet in, next to Forn, who are fighting one of these frenzied folk.
Okay.
Tyria is fighting another one, and there's one directly in front of you that charged you.
I'm gonna go for the one directly in front of me, and I'm casting Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Now Eldritch Blast at point blank range means you'll be rolling with disadvantage.
Yep.
Unless you have
Unless I have something better.
Mage Slayer? I don't think you have the feat that'll
Didn't they reckless?
Oh, they did reckless, so you'll roll flat for yours.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
that's
at
fine.
level 5, are you rolling 2 blasts or just 1? I think it's 2 at level 5.
No. I've only got my spell slots are only up to level 3. This is a cantrip, so I'm just
Cantrips
rolling,
level with your level, not with your spell slots.
So you should have 2 at this level.
Yeah,
so you're gonna roll
then
2
I will.
d20s, and each one is a d10 if it hits.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Blast it.
And I got a 19 and an 18.
Okay, those are 2 hits. Roll me 2
That's
d10,
2
please.
hits. 2 d10s. Let's see, where's my other one? There it is. The first one gets a 7, the other one gets a 5.
Okay, 12 points of damage. That's a good
Okay,
start.
12. Yeah.
7 to 5. All right, your Eldritch Blast arcs out into this one's chest directly in front of you. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to use?
So not used to bonus actions. So
Bonus
I
action things that
don't-
you could do right now. I think Healing Word is one of the only ones you could do.
I think so, yeah.
So Deianara's pretty badly hurt.
Yep.
I think.
Healing Word sounds good. Let's do
Okay,
that.
roll me a
Yes, that is
D4
bonus.
or 2D4 if you're casting at level 2.
Yeah, let's do it at level 2.
Okay, so 2D4 plus your Wisdom mod.
Ooh, alrighty. That is 7 plus my wisdom mod.
Ooh.
Is 3. That's 10.
All right.
Awesome, thank
Nice.
you.
10 hit
Yeah.
points back. Top of the
10
initiative.
hit points back.
The Maenad that is stunned, so that's nothing happening. All right, the other one there. Can I please get? I actually recharged. Can I get a charisma save off of everyone, please? DC 12.
Nah.
And I'm doing with
Yeah.
advantage.
You do with an advantage because you can't hear anything.
I got a
That's a
12 again.
16.
Oh, 12.
That's all you need. What'd you get, Forn?
Oh.
I got
16.
Okay,
a
good.
12.
Okay, the Maenad priest is going to shriek and is going to raise her hand and is going to cast a spell on you, Deianera. Actually, she's going to lunge at you and cast the spell, I should say. And she is going to cast Inflict Wounds, of course, not harm person.
Oh no, that's gonna
She's
hurt.
going to cast Inflict Wounds on you, Deianera. She's going to make a melee spell attack against you.
Cool.
And that is going to be an 18.
Bracers. Ching!
Okay, you got your reaction back?
Yep. Yeah, because
Okay.
it was reaction before my turn, and then now I got my reaction back at my turn.
Okay, so she is going to call out to Hamas, the Titan of Blood, and is going to try to smear you with some of that pig heart, and you are going to... and it's going to reflect back. Perfect. That is not going to work, so instead she's going to use her bonus action to make just an offhand swipe at you. That's not going to be enough with your AC. And it is your turn now, Deianera.
Perfect. So she's close quarters, isn't she?
She is right in your face.
All right, but the good thing I'm a close quarters shooter with my fighting style.
Oh, beautiful.
So, bonus action, I'm going to. She's getting real mad. So, bonus action, she's going to let out an Amazonian battle cry.
The la 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 la.
Yee. Yep.
Yeah.
Because she's my favorite enemy type, so now I get advantage on my attacks against her.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
So she came right up close to me. I'm a -5 +10 on both of these.
Oh no.
Do it, get her.
She did
And
not
Hunter's
reckless
Mark,
attack
that's-
at least, but you already had advantage, so it doesn't
I
matter.
have advantage now. All right. Okay, so that is going to be a 19 and an 18 to hit.
Yep, those are hits.
Perfect. So base 20. Well, base 28 with my modifier. So 28, 30, 46, 47 points.
Holy
Of-
crap! How do you want to do this? Holy.
I think she's going to be like, nobody steals from my people, and then she's going to notch 2 arrows at the same time and then just fire both of them straight through the back of her mouth to get her to shut the fuck up.
Okay, 2 arrows are going to plunge out the back of her head, and at that point, at that close proximity to that point, she's going to fly off like a Sam Raimi monster and pin herself to the altar, which I said was a wooden altar, if you remember.
Yep.
So she is
Yep.
going to go da-da-da-da-da-da, and is going to be pinned to the wooden altar. Oh, that is beautiful. She is dead, which means, hold on, let me make a courage save for everybody else. Okay, and okay. So, that is going to be fail, 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 succeed, succeed. Okay, so, as their reaction seeing this, 3 of the Maenads are going to try to run. However, they have this ability when their leader dies. That does not protect them from opportunity attacks. However, maiden number 1 that was stunned by Forn is going to take off running, which means that both Deianera and Forn can make an opportunity attack.
Beautiful.
You can make this at a -5 + 10, if I'm not mistaken. Or does it have to be a main attack?
Let me check.
I have a
my
question.
sharpshooter.
Yes.
They're still technically stunned until my turn.
Oh, it's until your turn. Then never mind.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Yeah.
That one
I
does
just
not.
look, it's into my turn.
Sorry, I thought it was the end of their turn. So, never mind. They're not going to try to run. However, the one that is at Tyria is going to try to run, which means Booming Blade is going to go off.
I mean, only if it succeeds at getting 5 feet away.
Uh,
I have a nat 20 on the opportunity attack.
okay, don't forget Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mouse too.
Mouse 2.
Mouse does not have a nat 20. No, Mouse has an 18.
That's a hit. Roll me damage. And then roll me the...
Let's do Mouse's first, because that
Okay.
one's easier, and I got the dice right here.
and then give me
So Mouse
the...
will do 4 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Give me the Booming Blade
And
too.
then let's do the Warhammer first.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 14, so we're at 18 so far, and then the Booming Blade will do 8 plus 6, 14 damage, so we're at 28
Do you want to
damage.
describe what this looks like?
I think that she's gonna get whacked as she's trying to run. She turns around and goes to run. Tyr's gonna smack her with the hammer, causing this like eruption of potential energy to just rip her chest apart. And just say, I told you to run.
All right. Maiden number 3 is just going to run. I forget
Okay.
who
Also,
that one was.
I know there's a few around me, and also my bird gets its a attack on my turn at some point when we are done the reactions.
That's fair. All right. So, Kelle, you are back. That's great. So Deianera, Maina number 3, that was attacking you as well. It was right around you. Is going to bolt and run, which is within sight of range for Forn and Deianera to attack as well, though.
Sweet.
Weird.
That was my. And I looked up the rules. -5 just says when you make any range attack. It doesn't say on your main attack, so I'm -5 plusing 10 that.
Now, here's the
that's-
thing: can you
that's a
make
25
an
for me.
opportunity attack with a ranged weapon?
I don't think so by default. No.
I know.
You know what? I have the offer on the
Interesting.
table. I'll flip it over. They'll allow you to. How's that?
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Okay, cool. I'm also just reading the close quarters shooting to see if that gave that to me, but it
Mhm.
but yes, the offer. 22 to hit.
22. That's a hit. Forn, what would you have?
25.
Oh, yeah, those are 2 hits against these guys. Their AC's pretty low. Go ahead.
21.
21 damage.
And
Holy
that will,
crap.
Yep.
and that'll be 8 fire damage.
Okay, 29 damage. This thing is still up enough that it's just going to run into the brush and escape. It has had enough of this. So that one is out of the fight. So is the one that Tyria just exploded. Now we are at Maynard number 5 is still up, and that is the one that was... Yes.
Sophos do his attack.
Yes. Go ahead.
I guess he'll go after the one that was running away from me.
Okay,
He'll
go ahead and
swoop
make an
down
attack roll.
with his talons. Ooh, that's gonna miss. That's a 7. So continue.
Actually, pardon me, folks. Can you re-roll that, and you and Forn both roll me an extra dice to see if you get a nat 20, because I forgot that that one had reckless attack.
Oh.
I was already rolling with advantage because
Okay.
of my my battle cry. So
No,
Sure.
not 20. No, not 20 for me. So.
I rolled a nat 20 for Sophos though.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, good job, Burb.
All right.
All right, that's a D6. So 2d6 for Sophos with his talons. That's 8 plus 3 is 11 points of
Okay,
piercing
this
damage.
one's going to leap off into the woods and run away, and Sophos is going to dive into the brush and come back a moment later with its face in his talons.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, Maina number 5 that was fighting with Mystredo is going to let out a primal battle cry and is going to go reckless attack again, and that is going to be a miss for sure on that first one. A 13 doesn't hit you, does it?
No, my AC is just 13. So
Oh, so that will hit.
it's kind of yeah, 13 will hit. Yeah.
That's a 13 and a 19.
Mm.
2 more
Ah,
dagger slashes
Scheiße.
go across Mystredo. However, I rolled really poorly, so that is going to be
Okay.
6 and 5, 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and Forn, it is your turn. There
How
are
far is
3
the one that-
Maenads still up. There is one that is stunned directly in front of you. There is one fighting. Pardon me. There are 2 that are 3 that are up. 1, 2.
Yeah, 3 ran out. 3 failed their saves.
That is true. Yeah, that is correct. So there are 2 remaining in the glade then. That's right, because one was away from everybody dancing and it ran away into the brush. So there's the one that you have stunned, and then there's the one fighting with Mystredo.
How far is the one stunned from the one fighting Mystredo in distance?
The one stunned is right next to you, physically like within 5 feet. The one fighting Mystredo is about
yeah.
15 feet.
Cool. I'm going to go around and line my breath up 30 in a 30 feet line to hit both of them.
You can draw a line between them. Sounds good.
I hope Lenny has some marshmallows.
So if I am stunned, do I still get a save?
You
according to this?
automatically fail.
Perfect.
Oh.
And
the
I'm
other
going to
one
use
just
2 breath attacks.
one.
I'm gonna
You're gonna use 2 charges.
Yep, I can use a breath attack for each attack, and since I have an extra attack, I'm going to unleash 2 of them.
Can you do that?
Yep, let me double check. Breath of the Dragon has a 30 little dragon like this. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of those attacks with exhalation of breath.
So I think
Does
you're
the
only
extra
supposed to be
attack
able to do that
count?
once per turn.
Okay. Okay.
So you can replace
once?
one of them,
That's fine.
not both of them. So you can do one. That's going to hit though. The other one I got. So the one failed and the other got a 2. So much for that.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me damage for that first one. Oh boy.
So the breath weapon's going to do, I think just 7 lightning damage. Or
7
fire.
lightning?
Let's make it fire.
Okay.
I want a scorpion, the one in front of me.
Okay, so pulling your mask down, you are going to breathe fire in a line that is going to slam through the Maina fighting fighting Mystredo, and is going to singe the one that is stunned. All right, and you still have your other action. So give me an attack, I suppose.
Yeah, because the one that's stunned is still living in front of me.
So you said you ran 30 feet over toward Mystredo to do it, or?
So you said it was 15 feet. He's right in front.
So you just basically angled. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can absolutely make
Yeah.
an attack with advantage against the stunned one.
Cool. That'll be 19.
Yep, that's a hit. You rolled with advantage, right?
Yeah. Yep. And that's another 7 fire damage.
Oh god, this one's still technically up. It's still technically up, and you can
Cool.
make me a bonus
can I add
attack. A bonus attack?
Yep, I'm gonna use my. Yep.
Yep. Use
I'm
your
gonna
offhand
use another
attack.
key point and.
Oh, we remember you
Yep,
can always make
use my
one
flurry.
bonus attack without spending a key point.
That's true, but I want this thing dead.
All right, so yeah, go ahead, give me another flurry.
That's a 19 and a 18.
I'm pretty sure this thing's toast. Roll me damage.
So let's see, 6. That's 11 points of damage.
How do you do it?
He takes one hand, swipes acid around its neck. Then
Alright.
with his other hand, uses light fire and just rips his head off.
All right. It is going to collapse to the ground dead. She is absolutely toast. Tyria, it is your turn. There is the last Maenad is tearing into Mystredo in front of you. What do you do?
I have a terrible question.
Yes.
Can I catapult bits of the Maenad that just blew to pieces towards it?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay. So rushing forward, you grab parts of the Maenad that exploded and launch it. Go ahead and
So let's use catapult.
okay.
So
I believe it.
upcast was at level 2.
Yep.
So I think it is 2 movement by
Ribs.
paths and range where to carry it. Straight line 90 feet in the direction. So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. The difficulty. Oh, here's the difficulty. Okay, they need to make a dex save to not get hit by particularly rapid fire goo.
I'm going to give disadvantage because nobody expects to get hit with their friends.
That's pretty
That is a
fair.
15.
Okay, so 15 is actually a pass.
Okay.
Oh.
So do they take no
So
damage
it's
then?
Yep, they will barely dodge a giant, large, very fast-moving pile of their friends.
Oh god, that's so gross.
And then I think Mouse will probably give chase, but it sounded like they were a bit distant, right? So Mouse probably can't reach with 30 feet.
Mouse can reach with 30 feet. Yeah, they're about 10 feet away.
Let's go, Mouse.
Go Mouse.
No, Mouse is
Go, Mouse.
12
Oh, I'm-
feet.
So it's a save, not an attack roll with catapult, right?
It's a save,
Okay.
yeah.
Mouse has advantage on the attack though.
Sweet. So then I just want to double check. I'm getting the it is a 6 to okay, sweet. So Mouse is 23.
23 is a hit. Roll me damage.
Speed plus 3, so 10 force damage. Starf.
10 force damage. Okay, this thing is
I'm
pretty
definitely
badly
picturing him
wounded at this
saying
point.
Mouse as he goes into bite now.
Mouse.
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 Cheese. All right. Mystredo,
Say
this thing is still in
cheese.
front of you and
Yep.
has been
It's
tearing into you. What do you do?
Well, it's getting another Eldritch Blast because it's
Perfect.
a cantrip. So it's gonna, yeah.
All right.
Big money, no whammies. Oh, they landed in the pile. I can't read anything.
Okay.
I have an 18 and a 12, so I
Okay,
get one.
I don't want to tell you what to do, but you have determination.
I could have rolled that 12 again.
Well, you can just add your determination to it. Or you have inspiration. You
Oh,
can
okay.
or you can just re-roll. Use your inspiration. You get one a game.
Okay. Well, I rolled and I got a 4.
You could add your determination to that first one.
I'm going to add my determination.
Hey,
to
that's
that
2
now.
hits. Roll me 2d10, please.
Yay! Yay! And I got a 15.
15. This thing, your Eldritch Blast slams into it, sizzling its chest. It is barely alive. Top of the initiative, we have Deianera is now top.
Oh, I got 10
10 total?
for the. Yep.
I thought you said you got 15.
Oh no, that was to hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 10. This thing is barely
Yeah.
barely alive. So now, unless you want to use a bonus, do you have any bonus actions you want to use?
Not really. I've got like no flame blade. I'm not using an actual
Fair.
weapon. So yeah.
All
no.
right.
I'm good.
So, top of the initiative, Deianera.
Okay, so there's
just
just this one.
Just this one, about 15 feet from you.
Cool. Shoot. Minus
Okay.
5 plus 10.
Minus 5 plus 10. All right, give it to me.
All right, so a 18 for the first one
That's a hit.
and a 17 for the second.
All right, you can roll me damage for flavor if you'd like.
Cool. And can I say no, you already gave my freebie of saying I move bonus action move Hunter's Mark. So I will just roll my d8, which is 2 7s plus 8 is 22 points of damage.
Okay, so one moment, please. Okay.
Nothing to sneeze at there.
Okay. All right. 2 arrows are going to slam. Can you do me a favor and describe how you do this?
I think she's just going to take one arrow and pin it at the aim for the wrist of where she's holding this dagger against Mystredo for one, and then just through the neck for the second one, just to end.
All right. And one moment, please. I have to do something real quick.
Oh no.
That sounds horrible.
When the DM starts making sneaky rolls, you're like, what are you doing?
Okay. So,
Never mind.
you punch the bolt through her throat, and she is going to grasp it with one hand and snap it off in a frenzied roar, and is going to dive at you, ripping her frenzy, carrying her beyond death. However, to do that, she is going to have to move through Kelle's space. Kelle, you can make an opportunity attack with your snakes or with a melee weapon if you'd like.
Let's go snakes. Go power snakes.
Okay, do it.
And what do they get? What do they do? Just roll 20. Nope, they got a 13.
13. That is not
13.
going to be enough to strike her. She is going to lunge out, carried by her frenzy, and is going to reckless attack at Deianera. Deianera. She is going to scream in Sylvan as she charges you. The first attack is going to whiff, and then she is going to take her hand that it has an arrow through it, clutching it tightly, and is going to scream, "You killed everything I care of. The Titan take you." And roll the nat 20. I'm going to call in your fated roll.
Oh no!
No.
And she is going to cast
Okay.
a blood curse on you, cursing you in the name of the Blood Titan. I would like to know...
Blood for the blood god.
Blood for the Blood God. This is the first time we've actually done a fated roll call-in. This is going to give permanent damage on your character. I'm going to give you some chance to veto this. I can do something cosmetic that will cause some problems for you. I can give you a permanent wound. I can lower your hit points total. I'm pretty sure you don't want me to take your eye.
Yeah.
Will she get a cool scar out of it?
She could wear an eye patch, which would be pretty badass. But I also don't
not
want
the eye, but like other kind of cool scar.
Okay,
not the hit points preferably, but I'm open to the first two.
Okay, that sounds good. So she is going to lunge forward and is going to plunge your own arrow into the side of your breast. And as it does, you're going to see this spider web snake out from you. You are going to forevermore have vulnerability to necrotic damage.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my.
Love it.
All right, and that is her roll, which means it is now Forn's turn. Forn, this one had launched itself at Deianera and slammed Deianera's own arrow into her chest.
Did you want to cause me damage as well, or is that it?
Yeah, you know what? Let's cause you damage. Let's
Roll the
say-
crit.
That's true. So that is going to be a total of 16 points of piercing damage.
Well, okay, so that's half because I'm Amazonian raging.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's 8. Okay, so that's cool.
The arrowhead's going to snap off inside, and you can feel the arrowhead burrow in toward your heart. Magically propelled. Forn, what would you like to do?
Seeing that, I want to beat this thing up.
Okay.
Did it reckless attack or was it just a normal attack?
It reckless attacked, absolutely.
Cool. So that's going to be another nat 20.
Okay, 1 sec, let me just... Okay. Tell me how you would do it. Tell me how you do it.
Lightning forms around his hand. He's gonna Chidori its chest right through it.
Okay. Once again, you remove this thing's heart. Well, you remove a thing's heart, I should say, blowing its chest out. And as it falls to the ground, blood on its lips. Curse you. And dies. Staring its dead eyes up at Deianera. Quiet passes into the glade.
Ouch.
Are you-
Oh,
that was rough.
oh.
Going to
What?
take one of the medical things and head over towards Deianera, or I guess limp over towards Deianera, because Tyria's pretty beat up too, and take a
Yeah.
look.
There's gonna be some curing of wounds going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She's
exactly.
very badly injured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do a second level cure wounds here. Wait, no, hang on, I did catapult
Wait,
level
what
2, so
have
I
I got?
can't. Never mind. I can do a level 1 cure wounds.
Oh, I've got
So
healing.
please cure 9 hit
Oh, yeah.
points by the magic of goo in
Aw.
a syringe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tyria
Oh,
heals you. The arrowhead does not come back out.
Mm.
Okay,
You feel a
let's see.
weight in your
Oh,
chest.
that's creepy.
Okay, here's, and I give her another 7.
Oh, beautiful.
And Tyria said she was pretty hurt.
Yeah, but she can start gooing herself too, or take a rest.
I'll cast a cure wounds on you. I only have
Aww. We're all
Take
just
5
curing
points of
each other's
healing.
wounds.
She's gonna look at you with surprise.
Hmm.
Then give you a little
Where-
pat on the head. Thank you.
Gwylan.
Yeah, how's Gwylan?
Gwylan is kneeling on the ground before the carved living statue of this strange blood-coated deity. She's drenched in blood, but appears otherwise unharmed. Do you try to communicate with her in any way?
Well, yeah, let's just try and... Hey, how are you doing?
Huh? Oh, Snake Lady. Hi.
Hi. Do you remember anything?
Why are we on a boat? Where's my boat?
Well, that's a long story. Boat's okay.
Yeah,
Boat's okay.
that's okay.
Looks like you are too.
Why do I taste blood?
That's a long story. It's not yours. I don't know if that's any better.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's better, I guess.
Just, well, yeah, in a disturbing kind of way, but yes, let's see about getting you cleaned up, and we'll fill you in on what happened.
Gross. Looking around this glen, you can see that there appears to be, doing a quick perusal of the area, on the other side of the statue is a hollow that goes deeper into the ground. Anyone who feels the urge to go investigate will see that there are quite a few other humans and maids in various states of transformation. However, all of them appear to
dear.
be fast asleep. Anybody who is investigating around can go ahead and make me an investigation roll just to see what you can find.
Mm-hmm. Also, Kelly, what was the name of the god that they're worshiping?
Hemos.
15.
6. They're one of all my good rolls.
14.
Thir-
14?
13.
13?
13.
Okay. As you are looking around inside, you will see evidence of a thriving art scene inside of their little commune. You will find that there are coral carvings, sculptures of marine life made from colorful coral that wash up on the beach. Some of them will they be quite valuable art items. You'll also find
That's
delicate necklaces, bracelets, and rings made of seashells, pearls, and beach-combed stones. Tyria, you'll be able to find some of the art pieces. Who had a 14?
I had a 14.
All right. You are going to find quite a bit of the jewelry. Looking around Mystredo, you are going to find that there is a crown made of seashells, adorned with fish scales.
That's kind of pretty.
It is kind of pretty.
Just gonna pick it up and look at it.
And yeah, it looks quite wonderful. It looks like it's designed to go around horns, likely, but it would go around snakes pretty well. And Tyria, as you are looking around, you are going to find one additional thing. And let's find out what you're going to find. Roll me a d10.
I rolled a 2.
Okay. At the back of the cave, where all of these bodies are curled up in kind of a post-coital carnal cuddle puddle, snoring away the night, you are going to see that there is a longbow hanging on the wall. Normally a bow is a single bow that is bent, but this is a curl of vines that reinforces and wraps around in a swirling, almost like a compound style. It looks like it is wrapped in some type of strange ivy. And in fact, the bowstring itself is a length of vine.
I'm gonna pick it up, hold it, and sort of look between Deianera and Mystredo and say, I don't know which one of you I should give this to.
I don't know.
It's quite pretty. It's got the sproing. Do either of you have a use
uses
for it?
hers. Deianera would probably use it more.
I mean, if no one else.
Here, take a look at it. She'll toss it to you.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the bow.
Go ahead.
Okay. You are going to be able to use that Deianera as a Fey-touched longbow. It is a +1 magical bow
Them's the right
that
Fey.
deals an additional
Nice.
d6 of damage to Fey creatures.
Ooh.
It could be very useful.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Cool.
stupidly useful in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
With my advantage against Faye when I rage, the quote unquote rage. Yeah, them being my favorite foes is great. It's great.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Mhm.
Gwylan is going to look around as well, and she rolled a nat 20. So,
Ooh.
She is going to look around and say, "Hey, Tyria, do you know what this is?" And at the back, she will pull out a small glass vial of shimmering liquid.
I believe it's a small glass vial of shimmering liquid. Pass it here.
It looks like a potion.
Take a
of
look
some
at
kind.
it. Ooh. Hmm.
If you pop the cork, you can taste it and just know what it does. Because
It's
potions are
gonna
ridiculous.
smell it. She straight up has a mechanic for a sensitive snout.
This is a special elixir that, when consumed, grants temporary hit points equal to your level and advantage on wisdom saving
Oh.
throws for the next hour.
Thanks.
Hmm.
This looks very useful. I'm gonna toss it back and describe vaguely what it does. It'll offer some protection against tricks and harm.
Well, I'm wise enough. Thanks for rescuing me. She'll pass it back.
Sure. Put it in a little pack.
Come in handy. Well, I guess I should put the crown on, so Mystredo will try and, mangle the snakes into it.
It looks nice.
Just you guys sit there.
It looks good.
It's pretty. I
So
like it.
too.
What do you guys think?
I think it works.
Okay, what do these guys think?
I feel pretty.
Thank you.
Should we get back to the ship now?
Yeah.
Yes.
One more thing. Forn, out of just irritation with the gods, wants a lightning breath the head of this god statue.
Okay.
Just mocking it.
All right. You are going to
So
burn
F
it
you.
away, leaving a smoldering wreckage. And you feel like something beyond is going to glare at you. Something is now noticing you.
No wonder you pissed off a bunch of cultists enough for them to bring you back. Just gonna give you an awkward pat on
Kind
the shoulder.
of see that.
Well, the gods didn't stop them from tormenting me, so...
Well, not wrong.
And with that, you gather up your things,
Back to the
head
ship.
back to the ship. And with dawn breaking over the horizon, you can see that it's going to be a pretty, well, uneventful trip, you hope, back to Corassus, and eventually into the Feywild. That's where we'll pick up next time, here on Dreams of Arkos. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. There you go. Amy, I hope you feel better.
Yay! Yeah.
Tonight's episode was a little bit of a curveball, but I hope you enjoyed it, everybody.
That was great.
That was
Yeah.
great.
That was
That
fun.
was a really lovely
You-
little curveball.
I loved you calling in my chit.
Oh, I love the chits. I was like, oh, should I take your... Because, like, your character would look really cool with an eye patch. But I know you
Then
don't
we'd have to
necessarily...
get the art redone.
Yeah.
I could just Photoshop it, but that's fine.
Mike could slap an eye patch
That's
on
true.
slap an eye patch on it. All right.
That
hey,
would be
folks.
really
Just for
hampering for
funsies.
my character's ability to
Yes.
shoot.
No, it wouldn't, because you don't have to aim then. You just have to go like this.
Well,
I would just give you
We'll just,
disadvantage on perception rolls.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Just do
I
it
like
for her
that.
Hallow-
I like that.
It's her Halloween costume.
I wasn't sure if I should give you necrotic or
Spring as a
or
pirate.
poison damage vulnerability, but I feel like they didn't really use poison, and it's a god of blood, so that's probably necrotic. Well, it's a titan
yeah,
of blood,
makes
not a
sense.
god, a
sense.
titan.
Yeah.
They're different
Yeah.
in my world.
Oh, Titan.
Titan-
Sorry.
Titans are just big.
Oh.
Titans are just big jerks. They're like god middle management. They're pretty dickish. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Dreams of Arkos. We're going to be back in 2 weeks. But also, tonight at 7 p.m. is the public broadcast of Radiant Citadel, or Panic at the Radiant Citadel, or Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel, depending on what you think. If you like what we do here and you want to support us, definitely go head over to our Patreon, where you can see a bunch of episodes early. Not Dreams of Arkos. This is just every 2 weeks. So thank you so much for sticking around with us while we were having our vacation and a bunch of crazy stuff happened in our lives. It is greatly appreciated. Also, be sure, if you're on the Patreon, to come back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for Pacific for another episode of Star Trek Lower Dorks. And then, do we have something tomorrow night? Oh, I have a recording. I'm finishing the recording for Demon the Descent tomorrow night.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's going to be wild.
Yes.
So to see a
Yeah.
bunch of more stuff like that, head to patreon.com/dorktales right now, where you can hang out with the lovely patrons like my mom, our divine producer. So thanks, Mom. Our demonic producer, Precarious, who's never precarious. Our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric and the Ink Goblin. And our High Council of the Patreon, Terran, Buddy, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, Mike Baxter, and Kalen Whitebeard. You are all phenomenal, amazing, wonderful people. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And we'll see you very soon. I got to go finish editing that episode for tonight. So have a great day, everybody. We will see you in 2 weeks for this, and we'll see you all over the week because we have so many games this month. It's ridiculous. Another thank you to Bookwyrm Games for being our sponsor. Thank you so much, Bookwyrm Games. Hope everything's going well at PAX. We will see you all later. Bye, everybody.